Ding dong.
Oh, hello?
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 Guys.
Almost biffed it. Holy crap. I almost just fell right into my desk.
What do you mean? The elevator just took us up here.
Yeah, the elevator.
Wow.
That was scary, though. The
Wow.
elevator was rocking around.
What floor are we on?
No,
I told Mars to stop jumping, but they wouldn't listen.
Oh,
Safety
no.
standards
Dude,
are
that's
so
all I
fucking
do.
I
Safety
thought
standards
no one
don't
was going to
exist.
jump up because it's like, wait, we didn't say who was going to go.
To be fair, I was going to let it ride. I was going to see
Yeah.
how long it took for someone to do the thing.
Just an empty
Nothing
stream.
but silence.
Hey, man, what was your
so
favorite stream? My favorite stream was when three essays just sat under their desks for 20 minutes.
Oh my god.
That was so good. That was so good. All right, guys. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. How's
Yay.
everybody doing?
Howdy, howdy.
I can,
Howdy,
I can show my face in public again.
Yay!
Woo!
The tooth fairy got your
Woo.
teeth, and
The
now
curse has been
everything's
lifted.
okay?
Yeah.
Did you have to, like, barter with the tooth fairy to, like...
Do you
always
have to beat
have
up
to.
the tooth fairy?
I tried to. I tried to get a no pain deal, but she basically told me to fuck off. So
Yeah,
Jesus.
she'll do that. She'll do
Touche.
that.
You'll do
You just
that.
have to refinance your soul.
Did you
like
did you
Moscow.
at least get a
Yeah,
did you at least
that's
get a gold doubloon?
no, I didn't.
Man, she ripped you off.
She did. I tried to fight, but she said we would have to go to court, and I
Wow.
can't drive yet, so I can't go there.
Damn. Wow.
Okay.
No
all
loonies
right.
under the pillow?
I'm so confused. I don't know what a doubloon is. I
Wait.
think I'm too old. I don't know what a
You weren't
doubloon
on
is.
you weren't on doubloon talk?
You didn't like
No.
watch Pirates of the Caribbean as a kid?
Oh, I love those
Yeah.
movies, but I
What
don't know what
is
a
that?
fucking doubloon
It's
is.
just a
Oh my
gold
God,
coin.
Tyler.
It's just a gold
I was
coin.
gonna say, Tyler's the right
Oh.
age in between when when doubloons existed in pirate days and then when TikTok was invented.
In pirate
Like
days.
Back in my day, doubloons were pirate currency, not TikTok memes. I don't know.
It's
Anyways,
either-
guys, Dungeons and Dragons.
I just
Okay.
Dragons.
It's Monday. It's Monday, which means Dungeons and
That was
Dragons.
Tuesday.
And I'm
I'm way
excited.
off. I thought it was Friday.
Episode 26.
26.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
that's
It's
crazy.
actually that's criminal.
I hope
That's
not.
highway
Don't arrest-
robbery.
Don't arrest me, please.
I think we're all high on
Um,
sugar right now.
I'm not.
I am.
Everybody. All right. Simmer
Okay.
down, simmer down, you folks. All right, who's doing recap this week?
Nicolas.
Now, my question, because Kuno/Nick, you've been away, returning officially last session. Are you doing the recap as Nick or as Kuno?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
or
Which is really
as a
funny,
third
just, like,
party.
Or as a radio announcer? That's your three options.
See here.
Can I do it as the news reporter reporting on just the crimes? No, I'll do it as Kuno. I'll do it as Kuno.
All right.
Talking
What kind of beats you want? What kind of funky fresh beats do you want?
Good on
Give
myself
me-
so I don't distract.
Give me some jazz.
Oh, I actually think I have jazz. Hold on.
You got like a walking bass line for me?
You like jazz?
Boom, 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 boom.
I think I
Yeah.
do. Hold on. I actually think I do. It's okay. We'll cut this out in post. I am going to find jazz because I know I have one.
No, I like the dead air in between. It's pretty funny.
You gotta
Leave
sit
it
in it.
Also, just
You gotta
Jurassic
marinate.
Park going on to my left here.
All right. It's starting. Just give it a sec. It's got to. There it is.
Oh shit! It's actually nice.
It's great. What are you guys doing?
Oh man,
I
this is
don't get
hard
this bit.
not to join along. So, last time on the Chronicles of Patria, the party started off looking for Amon, discussing among themselves on where they should go next. After sending a message to Amon, the party made their way to the tower, where everyone was given many wonderful gifts. Nico a ring, Nile some cool gloves, Aqua 3 rocks, Soren some armor, Mars a shard, and myself a bird. After doing a little bit of looting, the party headed towards the dorm halls, where they split up. Everyone except Nico and Aqua made their way to the Temple of Katara, while Nico and Nile went to go get their memories back. After getting there, they met with High Aura Dr. Offstelz. I think that is how you pronounce it. But it cost way too much money to get their memories back, so only Nico was the ones that got their memories back. But Nile seemed to draw more attention than they, I guess, assumed they would get, and the clerics quickly escorted them to a private domicile. Panicked, Nico left in search of Aqua. In the meantime, Nico was interrogated about the events that I don't know how long ago they happened, but in the conversation, Nile noticed the smoking markings on the two guardsmen besides Doctor, and the Doctor also seeing them. Now kind of had a discussion with their spooky best friend on why the Doctor can see it and no one else can. But and the Doctor mentioned that they had met with Egtheron. I think that is right. And having seen him in a dream, Nile swiftly knocks out the two clerics before leaving to meet up with the rest. Meanwhile, the others at the Temple Katara. Before going in, I think they met with Pistol, the rapscallion who's been watching over Kuno, as well as sent by Amon to bring them back. Kuno, I have written down, Kuno prays and gets money. He also got some manacles. After that, the party has gathered and they make their train towards Amon's house. Arriving, the party sees the barn and Soren scouts out using his newfound blood sight. The party began to discuss how they were going to take this about, and Aqua's wonderful loud speaking got us caught out, and the people came out to greet us, as well as Amon. The people accompanying him had pine green skin and purplish eyes, which we found out allows them to see magic. Amon leads the party to enjoy a wonderful feast. Man, let's just pick it up. And the feast was overcooked, if I'm not mistaken. But a little while longer, the party just kind of filled in Amon and what's been happening. Aqua continues to make her attempts to make Am stick as a name. And then everyone jumps into a ravine. Secretly, Amon walks down the side so no one's noticing. There they have a council meeting where they discuss what to do next. And pretty much everyone goes to bed immediately after that, where Moss and Amon have a very nice heart-to-heart. And I think we ended on that.
Sounds about right, yeah.
I don't know if I missed anything. I know Aqua got a jar.
I got a jar of dirt. It's not dirt, but it's close enough.
I got a jar of mending. I got a jar of mending.
I got a jar of mending. I've got a jar of mending. And guess what's inside it?
I don't know. Maybe
I
it isn't a
don't
jar of
either.
mending.
I bet there's a hand.
Oh.
For Nile's thumb.
It's like It's
Wait,
like
maybe I could do that.
It's like those
We
Halloween.
don't have stuff, it's gone.
But we could.
We gotta find a new one.
Gonna find
let's go.
Nile a new thumb.
Let's go cut someone's thumb.
Yeah, just a
Kinda measure
random
it.
stranger and just
It's like the
Feel
quest marker appears above her head.
Closer.
Find Nile a new thumb.
Fine.
Hand twin. We just need to find your hand twin.
The quest is
And
called
what's-
Lending a Hand.
And once we find your hand twin, it's like
Great.
this.
a
Your
great
hand is
question.
my hand.
I can't wait till one day Patria
No,
is turned
wait,
into a
that's
video
your
game.
hand. No, wait, that's my hand. Oh,
Anyways.
wait, that's your hand.
Anyways, you freaking
Jesus
goobers, let's focus
Christ.
up. Holy, I know it's
Did no
been
one get
2
that
weeks.
reference?
Of course, we got the reference.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. No one went like, oh my god, Joey Tribbiani. Anyways,
Yes, I think the only thing besides that was Nile's third midlife crisis of the season.
I have that at the bottom.
Yeah, to kill.
One day roulette.
Yeah, to kill Saba,
Oh, sorry.
one of the people that seem to be somewhat in charge of running Amon's operation, or rather, sorry, the butcher's operation.
Yes, thank you.
But yes, that is where we left off. This jazz is great, but it is not fitting unless
Mental
you have,
breakdowns.
like, a jazz bard band that just plays
can we-
permanently.
Oh,
I
yeah.
no, I should.
Unless apparently
need it
you're an
now.
old man falling over.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we get some? Can we get some just like
Hold on.
some tumbleweed ass
Some tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed
ass.
ass?
country
Oh.
songs? Some
Hey, yo.
Wild
Oh, here we
West
go, here we go.
tumbleweed ass song.
Like Will Smith, Wild West?
There
yeah,
we
wow,
go.
wow, West.
Silly OBS. Okay, there we go. Much better. Yeah. Besides Nile's little third midlife crisis, fourth. The guy's on the hill.
Third that we know of.
He's only
Third,
20.
yeah, third on screen, I think.
He's 22. I
hospital.
think he's had one since he was 14.
Jesus.
Like one a year.
One a year. Yeah. Okay. We're going to jump in. I think we had just finished the meeting, and gone our separate ways. We'll kick it over to you, Kuno.
I was gonna say.
It is still the same night that you guys arrived.
Someone wakes up and some-
That we arrived in the Kisune Gorge with the butcher's crew. What is Kuno up to in the late evening hours?
I think Kuno's just gonna do a little bit of snooping.
Ooh, just a little bit.
Just a tiny bit of snooping. I just get my dice out from under my desk. Got new dice.
Ooh.
Pull
So
it out!
Clicky clack.
we'll give him a shot. I got him in a mystery bag, so
Oh boy.
it was fate that they were chosen for me.
Yes,
Oh.
they were.
I'm excited. See what
So-
happens.
Could you just remind me? The rooms
that
are in
bag
this
you got while you were
hallway, correct? Like
Yeah,
a-
there's like it's basically burrows. So there's a series of tunnels that have quite small chambers along them. But most of the bedding areas that you guys have been given are on like a single hallway run. So there's enough bedrooms along that length for most of you, other than Butcher, who is in his master bedroom on the far side of the chambers.
Sorry, you said who had the master bedroom?
Butcher,
Me.
aka
Butcher.
Amon.
I'll make my way down to Butcher's quarters.
Ooh.
Not
Are
really
you-
sneaking or anything, just walking.
Okay, not sneaking. Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're gonna try stealth into Amon's room. Let's do it. Yeah, easy enough to find. I mean, you were given a loose tour of the facility, and it's not huge. It does seem to continue along the Kisune Gorge, both north and southward, into like different tiers of tunnel networks. But the area that has been kind of marked as where you guys are staying isn't that large. So it's easy enough to find Amon's chambers.
Just outside, does Kuno hear any like conversation or anything before going
Give
in?
me a perception check, yeah.
Okay, first roll. 14 plus. Sorry, I should have opened up my character journal before I did this. Just plus one, so 15
yeah.
total.
15. That's pretty good. Amon, do you think you're in your room at this point? It's been about 30 to 45 minutes since the end of the council meeting that you guys had.
I think Amon is in his room. He's definitely talking with Limerick about a heist that's coming up soon. Getting the final details.
Perfect. You would definitely overhear that then with the 15. Everyone in the hideout is kind of on the same level, so there isn't often a need for secrecy within the hideout. So there is no real attempt being made to remain unheard while Amon is talking. So you overhear someone whose voice sounds familiar. You think her name was Limerick or something like that. They all seem to have pretty weird code names. But yeah, nothing that seems directly relevant to you. Just a continuation of whatever Amon has been up to while he's been away, or while you guys have been away, rather.
Okay. Kuno will just kind of like wait along, like not like up against, not too close to the door where it seems like he's eavesdropping. Just kind of like maybe a little bit out of earshot, just by the door, and just kind of lean up against the wall and wait for Limerick to leave. Like maybe wait like 10 minutes, and if they don't leave, maybe he'll go knock on the door.
Yeah, I would say I'm gonna roll just a luck check just to see how far into the conversation they were in. Yeah, within 2 or 3 minutes, Limerick finishes getting commands from the butcher and leaves the room.
Kuno will kind of like tip his head a little bit, and try and make eye contact with Amon and kind of wave him down.
Amon is like standing in the doorway watching Limerick leave, and just kind of looking around to see who's out. And then kind of sees you, Kuno, just nods his head. You're up late.
Yeah, being in the pocket dimension does have an effect on your sleep schedule, I think.
Yeah, at least one of us can get to some sleep, even if it is troubled.
Want to go for a walk?
Yeah, why not? Let me just grab my things. And he turns around and you see he grabs his spear off the wall and slings it over his shoulder and walks out.
As they're walking, I see you keep the spear close to you still. Haven't sold it?
Nah, after I learned how much it was worth, kind of been using it as a symbol of power around here.
Yeah, you do seem to run quite the operation. And setting this up in a year is fairly impressive as well.
Trust me, I wouldn't have made it half this successful if it wasn't for Limerick.
Yeah,
I can't make it myself, so.
I couldn't help but notice the shackles around your wrists.
Oh, these things. Yeah, I got caught a couple months in, arrested, manacled. They had me on a cart to go face face trial, and they broke me out, and I used my powers to break the chains and made a mad dash for it.
And who keeps the shackles? Why?
Another symbol, I guess. Unchainable, unbreakable, butcher. They all mean something here.
Seems like everything has a meaning. Everyone's got a name.
what they're good at, what they use.
So, what were you arrested for? Moss seems to hint that you have a bit of a stealing problem.
I mean, easiest way to make coin for me, can't really do honest work looking as I am, so... You name it, thievery, highway robbery. I've killed people. Did what I had to do to survive.
I get that. I don't think you know too much about Sora and I, but we've done our share of bounty hunting of sorts.
He kind of gives you an eye. Bounty hunting.
More so, kidnapping.
Mm.
For Faz's reasons, of course, but nothing but our own. Or nothing for our self-gain.
Well, I mean... Father sounds like one stand-up guy. Kind of shakes his head sarcastically.
He is certainly a person I have spent a lot of time with. And it's different being away. You get away with a lot of things that I didn't get away with.
Brian, isn't it? None under his watchful eye anymore.
Yeah.
I can certainly understand that feeling.
So, I mean, Soren has eased up as well, but, you know, you were in the caves. You know what happened.
Kind of nods.
How did you find all these people? I assume with the help of Limerick, but was they just all hiding here?
No, it's people like Saba, the ones that live in the ravine. They were here already, but me and Limerick, we recruited people like Pistol and Bow and Bullet. They ruffians around the city looking for jobs, needing coin, hungry. This isn't like a militia. This is, everyone here's got their reasons to be here and they can leave whenever they want, but we stick together and we get shit done.
I can see the draw on that. You were discussing a heist, yeah?
Yeah, there's he kind of looks around, he kind of looks at you for a second. Do you seem like nah, he doesn't think you're like suspicious. There's a cart coming through. They don't normally come through nowadays, but this one's full of some jewels and gems and a few magical pieces of equipment that I think the army wants or something. It's highly secure, but the route it takes is finicky at best, so makes it ideal before it goes over the ravine.
And when is this to happen?
Long after I leave, I was making sure Limerick knows what's going on with it, making sure she's up to date with it. Probably week and a half from now.
Well, you must be sad to leave her.
I know she'll be alright. She's a tough kid. Hopeful that I'll come back and they'll be even bigger and better than when I left them.
I'm sorry if this question is too forward, but from what I heard of the others as why you didn't come to the Feywild, you they said you were scared, but looking at you, I would have thought you would be a person who feared nothing. Or at least something as trivial as that. Is that the truth?
I nod slowly. I'm really not one to fear much, but I haven't died yet, and I know there's a reason why I haven't died yet. I just gotta figure out what it is. The entity in Nile's head told me the next time I meet my wife is gonna be when I fully die. So
you met what tells Nile to kill?
yes.
And that was because you interfered?
Nods. I had to get the target off my back, so dug around in Nile's head, got pulled in, met the thing face to face.
Now your arm's twisted to kill someone you love.
I have to kill my wife or die trying.
I could see now why you wouldn't want to go. I don't know what I would do if I had to kill someone that close to me. So I have never felt the touch of a woman. I don't understand what it's like to have a wife.
He is going to just immediately put a hand on your shoulder and just shake his head and just go, "Kid, I don't rightfully know what you want me to say to that." But
Jealous behavior.
if it's some you want, there's a place in the city.
I just love that thoughtful conversation. Just like, by the way, I'm a virgin. Just slipped in at the end there.
Yeah, I don't know how to talk to girls.
Oh, that
I
is not
could
true.
not give you advice, but
Listen, I don't. It's not the act of killing her that's what frightens me. It's the fact that I tried to before and failed.
Kino kind of like stops. And had you met with Niles Dtmahanen before? Why would you care to explain?
It's complicated, but she helped me kill somebody that ruled and lorded over my mind since the day I was born. But I was supposed to kill them. And afterwards, when she had done it, I thought I began seeing the machinations of her takeover become the very thing we wanted to kill in the first place. And so I tried to kill her to make it right. And I failed. And I fled.
You've not talked since?
I haven't seen her. Don't wanna.
Do you think she stayed in the Feywild?
More than likely. It's where her seat of power is.
What do you mean she began to take on some machinations? She was corrupted of sorts? Possessed?
I'm not certain now. I was in a fervent state. Could barely make sense of anything, but I could see his shadow looming over her. And it made me go crazy.
Amon, when I first saw you, I got this aura about you. Undead. Does that have any relation to do with the man you're speaking of?
I don't think so. That happened after.
Can I cast Divine Sense again? Just look again. Just like
Yeah.
Ear, ear.
That's the somatic component.
Ear, ear.
Big fan.
I just put on really big like glasses.
Yeah, Coke bottle lens glasses.
Fuck's sakes.
Got his spectacles.
So good. So good. Not behind total cover. Okay. You detect Amon as undead. And that's it.
For a moment, Butcher, you see Kuno's eyes kind of like just turn like a darkened red for a moment. And then go back to, and then he blinks.
Sorry.
Good.
You keep talking. I need to look something up.
Sure. And kind of looks and still looking at you, and no, something is off.
When I made my attempt at my wife's life, I did so with a group. And when I failed to kill her, something happened and the group ended up turning on me. One of them leaped at me and pushed me out of the tower that we were in. And he ripped some of my throat out. And then we crashed into the ground below. And he moves the scarf that he has wrapped around his neck and shows you the decayed and burned flesh chunk missing from his neck.
Yucky.
I'm pretty sure I died when I hit the bottom. And then I woke up. Snow hitting my face. And a feeling of dread coming over me.
Kuno,
as you're saying this, Kuno, make a perception check with advantage for me.
Oh shit. A 6 and a 12, so 13.
13. Your divine sense, it doesn't make Amon glow. It's almost like a texture on the air that you can feel, like an air current almost hitting you. And you've used this once before and seen something holy. You saw a hallowed ground area, I believe, in the basement below Olivia's place.
Mm-hmm.
You get a similar sense coming from the blade.
On my hip?
On your hip.
The hollowed sense as well? Just like in the corner of my eye?
Yes.
Mm.
This blade has been consecrated somehow.
So, Mom, what do you think of this? Here, hold this.
Check out this cool knife I found. Found it together. We were given it.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I myself toil with death often, but in a holy sense, and I know I'll be fine, but to die like that is horrific, to say the least.
Trust me, there wasn't anything holy about it.
Have you ever tried to get the wound healed?
I have. I've tried healing it, I've tried burning it. It never sticks.
Even
Not
the
for long.
divine magics?
Even the divine.
So I assume you might not want to get rid of it. It's a symbol to you now, huh?
It can be. Very few know of it.
I will not tell. Don't worry.
Just nods.
So my brother does a lot of the speaking for me. I can keep my own secrets.
You gotta speak up for yourself one of these days, kid. Your brother doesn't control you.
I know that. It is, I just trust him. His judgment. I know he thinks with me in mind always, even though he might not say it, or even though he might not know it.
Well, you're lucky to have that then. Very
He's a
few
good
you can
brother,
trust in
that
this
one.
world.
And now I found out I may have a third brother. You may have seen him.
The one in the painting?
Yeah.
Hunky little kid. How was that, by the way, being in a painting? You stuck? Trapped in place, or?
I was back home. But it wasn't right. There was a man there and someone else. Frankly, I'm still unsure of what was real and what was a dream. It was a place where I did not sleep and I did not eat and was not thirsty, but when I thought of it, I felt better. It's like every need was accounted for, but I did none of it. It sounds like a dream, but not being able to take care of yourself is... Well, you feel quite helpless.
Sounds like what you need is a cold ale and that place I was talking about in the city. Not out to yourself to forget all that.
Oh.
I tend to avoid the... How do you say?
Ladies of the night.
I was going to say something else, but we can keep it that way.
Just chuckles.
You seem to talk about them often. You frequent that place?
No, but Limerick does. Tells me all about her escapades.
Does she now?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Well, make sure she doesn't talk to me about it. I wouldn't want to get tempted now.
I'll do my best.
No, despite knowing you for how long I have, I don't think we've ever had a conversation that's lasted more than 6 sentences.
Honestly, to be fair, I don't think so either. Like you said, your brother did most of the talking.
I think we also just didn't have nothing to talk about. But look at us. The two, ones who were left behind, ones who were out of the loop.
Ones who were left behind. It's a good name. Have you guys come up with a name yet? I know you're out of the loop, but I'm telling you, Law's End it's got a ring to it. Once you get one, once you get a good name, it's nice.
Yeah, it is catchy. I didn't think we needed a name, but I suppose if we are traveling together for longer, it may be easier to...
We are a group, so easy way to identify ourselves. walk into town, someone's like, "Hey, who are you?" Just go, "We're so and so."
Yeah.
Keeps it anonymous too. We don't gotta say our actual names most of the time.
I'm sure Soren's happy about that.
Think about it. Bring it up to the party.
There's also 7 letters in Law's End, so you guys could all just pick a letter.
I'm L.
I'm L. Big L.
Assume
Big
this is a
L.
formation.
We spell it out with our bodies.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh God, who's got the E?
That's the
Who's got the
guys,
E?
because
Who's the
everyone who
W?
hears Law's End is gonna be like, "Oh no, we're a bunch of rapscallions," but no, you're just like a trapeze
Yeah.
artist group.
Yeah.
Moss
the
has to be L, or the first letter, because otherwise he's just a capital letter in the middle of a sentence,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's
He
gonna
could
look
also
really
he could
weird.
also be the D at the end because it'll be like the other end, so it can
Oh,
be
true. Yeah, you
Yeah.
just have to bend at the hips, and you can form like a
Jesus.
As we move from that conversation, Nile, what are you up to?
Crying. Not actually, but
Just got done crying.
he's not sleeping. He is thinking about murder plans, but also considering using the gun to shoot himself. Not like literally, but like he's thinking about it.
Not actually crying though. That's
Not actually
insane.
crying.
Thinking
He doesn't cry
about
anymore.
Crying, but he doesn't cry anymore. Yeah.
He hasn't cried in like 10 years.
Damn.
Aqua.
I need to
Yes!
cry.
Pudding!
Pudding? What?
Oh yeah, you missed that.
What did I have a name?
We're
now
gonna-
on Pudding?
Yeah, we're gonna refer to you only as Puddin now, not DM.
I
don't
how
know.
I feel about that.
Or Pookie Boo.
I sound like I'm being talked
Or
to
Gummy
by
Bear.
a sweet old lady at a diner.
Oh, pudding!
What can I get for
All
you,
right, Puddin'.
All right, pudding.
Hey,
I like
sugar.
What can I get for you today?
Aqua, what are you up to?
Wait, let me look at my notes. I have to go talk to Nile, and then I want to go play poker.
Right, you were going to the poker table. I forgot. Yeah, you approach. There is like no
Is there a-
door.
Oh,
There are like curtains drawn that kind of latch in, almost like a tent canvas. Like you still have to like unlatch it. It's not like beads.
Gotcha.
It's like a canvas curtain.
I'm Nile. What you're gonna hear is, oh, right, there's no door. Knock, 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 knock.
What is it?
You,
Is that what I? Is it,
yeah,
Hello?
you hear this small response. What is it?
I thought it was gonna be who's there. It's me, Aqua.
I
I've
figured it
come to
was.
chat with you for a moment. Please.
Alright.
How do I open this? Where's the clip? Is it on the outside or the inside?
It's on the inside, so Nile, you just look
I'll
over
just-
the door and see like hands like curl underneath, trying to find the pins to pull loose, like a
Nile
cat
does.
trying to get in a drawer.
He does go over and just unlatches it.
Okay.
Oh, you don't look too good. Are you
Oh.
okay?
I'm fine.
Well, and I kind of poke my head in the hallway. Do I see anyone?
Make a perception check.
Oh boy! What? I'm not good. No, wait, that's a lie. I think I'm great at that.
Gonna say it's
Oh yeah, I am great at that. I got a 10.
Coast is clear.
Cool. All right. Walking back in. I'll close the curtain.
You put all the stamps on. It takes like a minute.
You just hear click, 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 Saba.
It's like it's like when you're the last person to go to bed when you're like camping. So you're like zipping up the outside tent and then the inside.
So, Nile, I wanted to talk to you about 2 things. Sorry, 3 things, actually. 1, are you okay? Like, literally okay? Because I'm getting some vibes, and I don't think you are. Sorry for the jazz hands.
Don't ever apologize for jazz hands.
I'm assuming if I tell you that I'm fine, you're not going to believe me.
Absolutely. I like your eye roll.
Fine, I'm doing terribly then. How are you?
Same, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Is everything with your your timer all right?
I don't know. That was the third thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Well, let's make that the first then. Come here.
Okay. Yoink! There goes my shirt. just like to raise it enough so that he could see the bomb on my back. I mean, the timer on my back. The whole thing's a bomb.
What?
It's like literally like an emoji bomb symbol with like a little
smiling with
fuse
thumbs up.
slowly going down. Yeah.
What's it look
No,
like?
it looks brighter than when you last saw it, and definitely brighter than when you accidentally manipulated
I
it.
taped it.
Yes.
Tub of Aqua's back.
It's like literally. Oh no.
That seems to be an active bomb.
But no, it looks brighter, and where the fuse that you can kind of tell has left a path, the skin looks kind of raw and unhealed.
Ow. Do you touch it?
I probably like just carefully like try and just not like, but like, you know, just.
It's uncomfortable. He's
Oh.
not pressing it hard enough to hurt, but it makes you wince a little bit.
Wait, so have my clothes been hurting me this whole time?
Not that you've really noticed.
Oh, okay. Just human touch. Gotcha. Or half elf touch. Ahaha, sorry. Anyways, ooh, that felt weird. I don't like that feeling. Mm-mm-mm.
Does it hurt?
Kinda. It's not really the best feeling.
It's looks to be a little worse than it was when I last looked at it.
Why? I mean...
Why? What did you do to it?
That's not what I meant to ask. What does it look like? That's what I meant to ask.
It's brighter than it was, and it looks like your skin is a bit injured.
Oh. Should I get someone... I was going to say, should I get someone to heal it? But how do I get them to heal it if they don't know about it? Do I tell people?
I don't see any harm in telling the party, at least. Or someone who you could trust that can actually heal.
Oh, I was going to say, I trust you. Actually, I trust everyone. Questioning Butcher right now, but that's fine. It's only because he got... How come he gets to go with Butcher and I can't go with him? You know, I'm getting distracted. Okay, I'm gonna put my shirt back down, if that's okay.
Whenever you want.
Cool. Back to you, though. Maybe, I don't know if this will put fire into your not feeling the hottest right now, but, a couple nights ago, when we were sharing a room, a shadow person was kind of sitting above you, and then they went, which didn't make sense because I didn't see a face. There was no name given, and he walked out the door, like literally opened the door and walked out and closed it. I was like, no, come back, I need to know your name. But he never said his name, so do you know any shadow people? Is that the one in your head?
I'm assuming so.
Weird. Wonder why I was able to see him. Does he do that often?
No, he does not.
Have you ever seen him in person?
In my dreams, not physically.
Whoa. So, what should I do next time?
Don't speak to it, don't look at it, don't interact.
I already looked and he told me to shush.
So don't do it again, just ignore it.
But what if we... Well, I don't want to be friends with him. He's being mean to you. What if we... Should I talk to... No, you told me not to talk to him.
It's so hard to use.
Could I try to... like, pretend I don't see him? Like, really wake you up really fast so then maybe you could see him in person?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Oh, okay. I don't know, I thought it was really strange. I thought it was some kind of magic that you're holding back, and I don't think it was. So, I would let you know. But I don't know if that made you feel better or worse. And I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, but... God. It's fine, I'll figure it out.
Well, we can all help you out. We got a professor with us now. I'm gonna call her Professor Nico from now on. She's so smart. She does a lot of research. She'll definitely help.
I'm not so sure about that now.
What? What do you mean?
She doesn't trust me after knowing what I've done.
That's fair. But maybe if we get her to kill a couple people, it'll be on the same playing field. And then that way, you can both trust each other. Because then we know that she's capable of killing and you're capable of killing. And I mean, now you'll probably both be worried of who will kill who first. But like, or maybe we could just talk to her.
Maybe we could just talk to her.
And just... She seems like a very logical person. And I bet if you explained, maybe she'd understand. Because right now, I think the reason why she did what she did is because she didn't understand. And when people don't understand stuff, they tend to get scared. And they tend to run away.
And that's exactly what I wanted to avoid.
Of people getting scared?
Do you realize
Or
how
confrontation.
terrible
Oh.
of a person that I am, Aqua?
No. Because if you were terrible, you would have shot me in the face a long time ago.
I have no reason to kill you.
That means you're not a terrible person.
You're not the only person, Aqua.
Well, then I'm terrible too. If you're terrible, I'm terrible. Nile, I just want you to know that you're cared for. And we're all here to help each other, right?
I don't understand why.
Well, my mom always told me love's a strange and powerful magic. And it's a magic that no one really understands. So, I think we all just want to help you, Nile, because we love you. And we care about you. And I don't know what else to say.
I wish I could understand.
I know. But I would say give it time and listen to how people talk and how they treat you. And maybe even watch how you treat them. And then maybe that way it'll help you. Or we could do research. I know you really like that. Or you tend to like it. Probably only for a specific topic.
I'm hardly a reader.
But you're definitely a looker. Now,
Aqua's been reading like a books of like how to remind your friends you love them.
Yeah,
And it's
just constantly like
these little words of affirmation that you're adding to everything you say, even when it does not fit the context.
Or like they're like, be sure to compliment them, and then it's just like the most out of like pocket compliments that don't fit the scenario. And you're a looker.
Well, next we're gonna start finding
How bad of a
sticky notes
person I
everywhere.
am? Well, yeah, but you haven't blown my face off, so you can't be that bad.
Aqua got one of those little
Aqua's a doctor
calendars that's like a daily
bedside.
reminder of how like it's like remember to smile today. You know, 'cause, like, I'm gonna say that. That's good material.
Give me a smile, Nile.
Oh, I love it. So good.
Turn that frown upside down.
Either way, Nile, I think. Wait. I'm gonna get rid of that sticker. I think, it says speak to Nile, so it's.
I love it. It's so good.
I'm. Even though I get the feeling Nile does not want this, I'm gonna go in for a hug. I'm gonna give him a big hug. And even though he's probably gonna be like, ugh, like, go, woman. I'm gonna say, I know you don't understand, but just know no matter where you are or what you're doing or what you're thinking, you always have me. I'll always be with you, Nile. No matter what. Because I know you are a good person. And you know me, I wouldn't be around people that aren't good people. Right?
I suppose that's the way to look at it.
And I know it's hard to not think about it like that, but just think, whenever you look at me, it's just a constant reminder, Nile, I am loved by my friends. My friends are here to help me go see my family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling now? Probably the same, but I still want to ask.
There's something I have to do before we leave.
Oh? What's that?
I have my target.
Oh. Oh. Do we know this target?
We do.
Is it one of us?
It's someone we know.
Oh, so it's not one of us. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So it's who do we all know? Is it I bet it's Pistol. That's what he gets for stealing your gun.
I need you.
Yeah?
To keep the group distracted when I slip away.
On it! You know I'm a great distraction.
Just please don't scream it right now.
distraction or the name?
Just don't tell anyone that I'm doing this.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
I'm already this close to breaking this trust that I already made.
Well, do you know if there's someone else you can ask? I don't know where I was going with this. E-I-E-I-O. Okay, yeah, I will keep it to myself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Whatever I can do to help, is it, would it be weird to do a funeral for the person you shot?
I'd rather not.
Okay. I'm just thinking if it's someone we know. Wait, is it someone bad?
I have no idea.
That's fair. But we know them. So right now they're neutral. Okay. Well, to make you feel more comfortable or less stress about me knowing, I will stop talking about it. What do you want to talk about now?
I have no idea.
Would you like to be alone right now? Do you want to come play poker with me?
I'd rather not gamble.
I can teach you.
But she'd have to charge.
That's okay. Oh yeah, Nile has no money.
I'd like to keep the remaining gold that I have.
Fair. Okay.
Anyone else think Aqua's the BBEG?
Like, she wild.
This kindness routine is wild.
Aqua is like,
This is so
I don't know,
crazy.
because it's like so good. Just like
Unhinged.
Aqua is literally every inner thought that I have in a conversation, but she utters every single thought out loud.
Unhinged.
Like,
Aqua
there's
is
a, like,
ADHD incarnate.
There's a chance that Aqua's alignment is actually lawful evil. Because
Ooh.
they don't mind doing terrible shit, but as long as it's for their friends, that's their
I think-
code.
I was gonna say, I was trying to go for chaotic good, so...
It's
Yeah,
honestly,
it's
it's
long
two
evil
sides of the
chaotic
same
good
coin
because
sometimes.
they're literally the same thing. As long as they see it as good, they're like, oh, it's good, because it's like that's why alignment systems like kind of
Chaotic evil, it would also be fitting because it's like self-serving evil. It's not like you're evil. You're just like, I'm doing whatever
Everything
I
for
want
your-
and
your
whatever
friends
my
and your group.
But at the
friends-
same time, they're doing things for other people, so I don't think it would be chaotic because though innately
It's just the energy is chaotic.
yeah, chaotic.
Yeah, that's all I'm going for.
That's
Maybe
all.
chaotic
No,
neutral?
It's great. Anyways, as you two continue talking to each other,
Now wants to be left alone. He's just not saying it.
just because I'm an asshole, Aqua, give me an insight check.
Wait, what did Nile do?
Oh, just to see if you can tell that Nile absolutely is too polite to ask you to leave him alone.
Insight is math. 23.
23. Yeah, Nile wants you to leave, but won't say it. So if you continue to torture him with your
No, it's
presence-
like it's that song. She looks at me. I look at her.
He looks at me. And I look at him.
He looks at me. And I look at him. Anyways, so I will just be like,
Okay, well, I don't want to miss the poker game. But I also don't want to leave you alone. Are you okay being alone?
I'm fine.
Okay. If I win a lot of money, can I give some to you?
Sure, I guess.
Okay. And I just fiddling with the curtain.
I promise I'm leaving.
And I scurry off without closing the curtain.
Sure.
Close it again.
Nico, what you up to?
Me?
Yeah.
I am two things. I'm boring. Nothing too exciting. I'm just getting myself settled. I'll first spend some time with my fancy new ring of spell storing, filling it up with some shield spells and an absorb elements. Just, cataloging what I have, stewing over my new memories that I am horrendously in debt via the estate. And contemplating what that means for myself and the rat engine. But beyond that, I'll just be spending some time. Ever since I saw Colonel Mark, I want to be spending some time with my past experience as a miniature technician, hammering out the beginnings, like measuring, like designing a gold panel to repair Mork's head.
Hell yeah. And are you in the sketching phase, or you probably have some scrap metal that you can at least try to get like a... Yeah, give me a tinker check.
Oh, this is the thing I built myself around and I'm finally using it. My goodness. Well, that's shit. Tinker would that just be my intelligence plus proficiency?
Yes.
11. That was hard.
That's real bad. You rolled a 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. You spend a little bit of time doing that. You find the metal a little hard to work with, and the low light interior of the cavern system that you're in not super helpful for this type of design. But it must be getting late at this point because you no longer hear people. Your room is one of the first on this like hallway that you're in, and so you get, unfortunately, some of the noise coming from some of the common areas. It's starting to quiet down. Still people talking, but not the dozen or so that you heard before, maybe half or less. It's getting late. You don't feel tired. You're too excited to have the memories back, and maybe nervous and anxious and worried about the crushing amount of debt you just inherited.
Yeah. Do I know who I who I am going to have to deal with, like, to clear this up? Like, do I have any sense now? I guess I'd have to find out how bad the debt is.
You would know a little bit. So obviously, actually, give me a perception check. This is a prior to the campaign perception callback here. See if you would have.
For Saba Doodle flashback? For Saba Doodle deja vu? Nope, it doesn't work. 6.
6. You do not ever recall your mentor getting called to any meetings about restructuring their debt or paying it off or selling the tower. It just didn't ever interest you, so you don't really recall anything. The process has all the land in the city is, other than a very few exceptions, leased to people of the city. The land remains in control of Flintgate. So you imagine this will involve talking to some politician, some bureaucrat in order to straighten out. Even if you're looking to sell, it still has to be registered as an official sale. Inspectors, like a whole bureaucratic nightmare that you have absolutely no interest in being a part of.
Gross. What if I get an executor for the estate that's not me?
Good. You have a couple friends that you've used in the past, right? You don't really hang out with people, but people who you can rely on. maybe while you're away.
Yeah, it's gotta be somebody who owes me a favor who loves to fill out tax forms. Okay, somebody's gotta be out there.
Yeah, you start thinking about who that might be, but you imagine it will be a lengthy process, but to equalize the debts based on what Professor Torwin kind of said to you, likely looking at most of those magic items having to be donated to the state to equalize the debt.
Yeah. No 10th level spells hidden in magic artifacts for us.
You continue to dawdle on your little invention. Soren, what are you up to?
Soren figures that he should send his father a message.
Okay.
So, kind of typed out 22 words. Could fit 3 more, but I don't know.
I hate you.
I was go fuck
I
yourself.
love you.
That's 3 words.
No, love you bye.
KYS.
No, I'm not doing that. I thought about just jokingly put a love you by it then, but I would accidentally read it.
Yeah. Mac would accidentally read it and make it canon. Yeah.
Shit. I don't remember what I made canon last time.
You kissed Dad?
Kiss your dad's crown on the lips.
All right.
Yeah, that's the worst part of our dad. He's like Tom Brady.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, but yeah, I'm going.
Holy shit. Worst part about that is he's like Tom Brady. Okay. Go ahead, Mac.
Right. So Soren will be sitting in the room, kind of like contemplating, like he's like kind of trying to word it as efficiently as possible, like thinking about it, because he's like, I want to get as much information as possible, and also it's just like do I send it like now? Like do I? Because it's like probably thinks we're dead. He probably should send it, but he's like, I could send it tomorrow. But then he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna send it. I don't care. But he's like, Father, it is Soren. We are leaving Flintgate. We were in the Faith World for 18 months. Still in the trail of Mother. And that's it. Short, to the point. I mean, it is only 25 words.
Status update.
Retweet it.
Retweet it. You feel the message take, but there is no response.
Ugh. And honestly, that might be worse. Might be better, might be worse, I don't know. Yeah. I think Soren just sits in silence after not receiving anything, but he knows that it's sent. And he's just like kind of waiting, because he doesn't know how, if it has to be immediate, he could send it back whenever. Like, it doesn't technically say when you have to send a message back, because I feel like, I wonder, it's like, oh. So he's just waiting to hear and like to see if it's like gonna take him a little bit, or he's gonna do it immediately, or he's just not gonna do it at all. So he's just kind of waiting to kind of get an earful of just like condescension.
Yeah, almost like just waiting for the disappointment.
Yeah.
You wait 10-15 minutes and do not get a response.
All right. I think after that, he just kind of wanders around and just like kind of gets a bearing, even though they're probably gonna be leaving here soon, so he doesn't have to really remember this place, but it's more of just like, just in case something happens, he wants to look for like escape routes, just in case shit hits the fan, because shit does tend to hit the fan around this group of people.
What are you talking about?
He's just looking, just to be safe.
Okay. While you're doing that, we'll go to our last member here, Moss. Cramped into one of these rooms, forced to basically sit down just to be comfortable. What is Moss doing?
A lot of contemplating all of the very serious issues that he is going to have to deal with eventually. But also just lending most of his thought to what he can do, what he's going to do. And as he thinks on that, he's just going to start writing, basically. He's not sure exactly what it is entirely that he's writing, but it's everything that he feels is wrong with the Ascendancy in one neat book, and how it could be easily so much better. And how Moss would do it. Just like venting in a book, basically.
Okay. Most of the party is not necessarily sulking, but deep in, as Moss, as you put it, contemplation. Breathing out, exhaling after your adventures in the Feywild, rescuing your brother Kuno, Soren, waiting for a response from your father that does not appear to be coming. Except for Aqua. Aqua is playing poker.
Oh, I forgot.
We're gonna move to Aqua here, who is playing poker. We're gonna play poker here.
I like to say my tools that I'm proficient at says playing card sets, and I'm assuming that includes poker.
Yes, so you are we're gonna play poker. Can I get 2 volunteer players to roll?
I'll play pistol.
All right. We got Marsh and Nick stepping in. So we'll say Pistol and Rose, and then I will play as the 4th player here. 1 second.
So, off table. Bubbly actually doesn't understand how to play.
I was waiting for Bubbly to say that.
It works in D&D. It's very, very easy. We are all going to roll 3 d6s, and those are the cards you are dealt. And the goal is you want to either get 3 of a kind, a straight, so 3 in order, so 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, etc., etc. 2 of a kind, or the same parity, so all odds are all evens. So you're looking to establish a pattern. So you are going to be dealt 3 cards, and then the dealer is going to put down 3 cards one by one, and you go around and bet. So if you have 2 2s and the dealer draws a 2, you now have 3 of a kind, and you might want to bet a little bit more gold on your turn, or you might want to play it cool and save it, and then after the 3rd card, you will reveal what dice you have, and that is how we're gonna play it. To enact your proficiency that you have, Bubbly, you are gonna roll a 4th dice, and then choose one to discard.
A 4th one.
Would a royal flush be all 6s?
If that's ever possible, absolutely. Yeah, it's basically the highest pattern that you can accomplish. So you three are going to roll dice, and then I'm going to reveal the 3 cards round by round. You do not want to tell me your dice. If you want to cheat, you can. You have to let me know, right? You can't cheat the DM. You can cheat the game. And you can roll a sleight of hand to try and change a card if you want to. We're going to play one hand, and then we'll fade to black as you guys play for a few hours. Yes, Aqua.
Sorry, it was all odds are even, matching, all 6, and then that's like the whatever the highest thing is.
Yeah,
and
so like
I missed one more. What was the last
2
one?
pairs, 3 pairs.
Oh, pairs, gotcha.
Sequential, so 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6 would be a sequential roll. So if you roll a 5, 6, and then the dealer rolls a 4, you have a 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, so your goal is to kind of like
this combo.
match like some of those with the dealer too. So it's like because.
Cool. So the three of you can roll your 3d6. Aqua rolling a 4th and choosing which one to discard.
Okay.
And then we will start the betting process here.
What if Pistol wants to cheat?
Maybe.
He can.
He can. I mean, he is dexterous. He uses slingshots.
Pistol is shooting his cards out from his slingshot.
He's throwing with his toes.
Throw with his toes. Okay, so the first cards go out. Before even a single card is revealed by the dealer, we will go in order of camera. So we will go Marsh, Bubbly, Nick, just in order of how it appears on screen to make things simple. So Marsh, looking at your cards, if you just want to check, you can just choose not to make a bet. There is no minimum little or big blind in this version to keep things simple.
Pistol's gonna put down 2 gold.
2 gold. Okay.
High roller.
High roller. So Bubbly, you either have to match the 2 gold or raise it if you think your cards are better and you're greedy, or you can fold and leave this round.
I'll match.
Okay, so 4 gold in the pot so far.
Rose will also match.
All right, we have our first round. So the dealer is going to reveal the first card, which is a 1. So look at your dice versus a 1. He puts the card down, lets you guys think for a second, and then Slingshot, it's to you for the second bet if you want to add more to the pot.
Pistol's gonna put down. He's gonna double it this time. He's gonna put down 4.
Oh my
Shit,
god!
Slingshot.
That's a lot of money. It's like $400 in real poker on a single bet. That's so much.
His
money.
nickname used to be Slingshot, but then Amon came and changed it to Pistol.
Money bags. Yeah,
Amon, I
it's
thought you
just
said these
money
people were
bags.
poor. These people have more money than Nile.
They're playing with community funds. They're not allowed to keep any of it.
Yeah, it's like
playing with Monopoly money.
yeah, it's like it all goes towards this common goal.
This is the raise that Amon gave him. He's betting
the
all
only
his
person who's gonna lose money is Aqua. So she's getting new money to.
Aqua doesn't know that.
I'll double.
Aqua, your go.
I'll do it. I'll do the same. I'll match.
Okay, 4 gold.
Yeah, I'll match.
How's Rose feeling? Okay. All right,
Feeling good
second
with this.
card goes down. A 3. And then it's back to you, Pistol / Slingshot.
I'm gonna keep it at. I'm gonna keep it going with another 4.
Another
gonna keep
4
this-
gold.
Same price.
That is already pretty
Yeah.
big for one
Pistol
round.
could buy a house. Just kidding. I
I'm
don't know
gonna
how much
put,
houses
Wait, how much is this?
are. Rent an apartment.
I'm gonna put 5 in there.
Oh shit!
Hey, you're matching and then raising a gold piece.
Raising a gold piece.
Alright. Rose will match the 5.
And then back to you, Pistol. Do you match adding a gold?
Yeah, he'll add another gold.
Yeah, damn.
Damn, this is
Okay,
a big ass
last
pot.
card revealed. It is another 3. So 1, a 3, and a 3. Take a second here. You can do last round of betting, or you can all skip, and then we'll reveal your cards. Starting with you, Marsh.
What's gonna be, little child?
Pistol's gonna
Literally
go
a
all
child.
in.
You go all in.
Pistol's
What
going
does he
all
have?
in.
He's got 8 gold. That's probably all that's left after these 3 bets. You go with all 8 gold. Okay.
Yeah, put
Wait,
an all
so-
8
Oh my
gold
God.
in.
9, 11. Wait, that's 11. And then you only had 20?
Yeah.
Oh, you poor child.
They're
That's a lot of money. It's
thieves.
That's a lot of
$2,000.
money. Yeah, that was his
money.
big go. That was his big
That was-
go.
that's
I
a
think
lot of
Aqua
money.
just
these
has a
days.
lot of
one round.
Aqua has a lot of money. so-
Yes, you guys do already. I'm assuming you matched, Bubbly.
What was so 1, 3, 3?
Yeah, 1, 3, 3.
Yeah, I'll match.
Okay. And Rose.
Rose just kind of like throws her cards down. I fold.
Ooh.
They're spending so much money. Okay. Marsh, what did you have?
I had 2 1s and a 6.
Okay, so 3 of a kind with the lowest number. Bubbly, what'd you get?
I got I have 2 4s and a 5. And then well, I was thinking of like the counting
hold on,
thing.
hold on.
So I don't
Right,
know.
that's
Oh,
3
right.
3, 4, 5.
All right.
Or 4.
Don't you
Because it
need a
could-
set of 5 though?
Hold on.
I have a 5.
No, like 5 numbers in a row.
No, it's only 3 in a row in this.
Oh
in this
shit! I could have kept
game.
playing. Fuck. Sorry. I was doing poker rules.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Rose doesn't know how to play the game very well. It's all good.
Shit.
Pistol
I had
was
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pistol's fully
3 of a
celebrated.
kind is
Wait, you had 4 in a
higher
row?
than a straight. So
it's
3
really
of a
kind.
kind wins. So slingshot or pistol takes the
Pistol
pot.
is
I
going
used 3 threes
crazy.
too. I didn't understand. I thought we were playing poker rules. I was too far
You
into the
had,
poker
you had
rules.
3 3s? Oh shit,
and
you
I-
totally
and I
could have
had a-
won.
And I had a straight of 4. I could have just. I should have just kept playing.
49 gold.
Let's
Pistol just got 49 gold.
Pistol's like going home.
Pistol is going crazy. He is fully he's going wild.
He's gonna buy himself a gun.
We're gonna do
He's gonna
one
get that
more
new
round.
doodad for that gal he's been seeing.
We're gonna do
Yeah.
one more round.
Get that doodad.
Aqua, you're still playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else want to jump in instead of Nick and Marsh?
Yeah, someone want to take Rose. Rose
Yeah.
is pissed right now.
Someone,
Okay,
someone
we got
needs
Nile.
Pistol left the table. Pistol left the
Okay. Nile and Soren. Okay, you guys can play whatever characters. Just pick an adjective or pick a noun, and that's probably their name.
Candy.
Stem.
Candy.
Candy
Stem.
What's
Stem.
your name?
Stem.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So same rules.
Shake them up.
Candy, you are also good at this game, so you get to roll a 4th dice.
Stem just sucks at the game.
Stem's playing goldfish.
And we are gonna
Yeah,
go.
I've only played Go Fish.
It'll be Aqua, Nile, Soren for the order. So Aqua, you're up first.
How much gold do we start with?
Whatever.
I think
You
I'm
have 20
about
gold
to
total for the NPCs.
Okay.
Which is great because I have 29 left. Okay, so
All in.
um,
You can choose to do what's called a check, which just means you don't bet. You can just say, yeah, I want to wait till there's more cards. You also don't have to just do gold. You guys could do silver.
I was gonna say I was
Silver.
gonna do 2 silvers.
Okay.
Just gonna 2 silvers.
Okay, first round didn't go so well, so we'll start with 2 silvers, no problem.
Well, I didn't get to
You run out all
Candy,
that
do you
money
match,
there.
do you match 2 silvers? Yeah, all right. And how about
Yeah.
you, Stem? Stem?
Yeah. Yeah, Stem.
Big
Yeah,
money
Stem
hands
making
over
that
here.
money.
Okay,
Oh,
the
got it.
dealer shuffles the cards and draws the first one. It is a 5. And that's back to you, Aqua.
Can I? Again, I don't know poker. What? Do you have are you looking at a chart of like what's high for a hand?
Yeah, it's basically if it's a pair, 2 6s beat 2 5s. If it's 3 of a kind, 3 6s beat 3 5s. If you guys both have what's called a straight, which is like 1 2 3, and 2, 3, 4, the higher straight wins. So a 4, 5, 6 would beat a 1, 2, 3.
Question: would it be worth more if you go like, say, you just luck out and you get 1, 2, 3, and then they have 4 or 5 over there, like, or 6?
Yeah. You would get the 3, 4, 5 of that triplet.
Okay.
Instead of the 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it's the biggest groupings of 3.
Okay.
So 3 of a kind, straight, same parity, so all odds are all evens, and then 2 of a kind is the 4 that are kind of possible with the 3 card game that we're playing.
Gotcha. So, a straight technically beats a 3 of a kind.
A 3 of a kind is slightly better than a straight. It's more rare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're doing here. Okay.
So, It's
and
3
it's
of a kind, straight, same parity, pair. Are the 4 levels.
Gotcha. Okay. And then you said you drew a 5?
I drew a 5, yeah.
Gotcha. I'm gonna put 1 gold piece in.
Okay. Going up already. Candy, that's to you.
Candy's gonna raise that to 2.
Ooh, okay.
So it's 2 gold, 2 silver now?
For
or
this
more
one,
than that.
It'll
3 gold.
It'll just be 2 gold.
Yeah.
You just have to match the highest.
Yeah,
bet,
no, I mean,
so
like, okay, so it's like technically.
the total
yeah, I'll
pot
match
right
it.
now is 3 gold, 6 silver. Until you
I'll
get
match
yours.
it.
Now it's 5 gold, 6 silver. Perfect. Okay. Aqua, to match, you just have to put in another gold piece if you want to match.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Second card is drawn, and it is a 1.
Two gold pieces.
And,
Quickly
like-
abandoning the silver.
And like say like, just more for clarification for we probably would never play this game again. But
Yes, multiple
I don't
casinos.
know.
we might.
Go
But
ahead.
if you could you have multiple things going for you?
Yeah, you could have 2 pairs or 3 pairs.
Or like a
the
like a
highest will take first priority. So it's only if it ties that you would look
Yeah.
at the secondary set.
like if you both have like the same like of a kind,
if you
and then
both
it would
have 3 6s, then it
And
would be
then-
whatever else you have.
Mhm.
To you, Candy, if you want to match the 2 gold.
Yeah.
All right, Candy sticking in there. How about you, Stem? Such a
It's a great
name.
name.
It's Candy
good.
Sim.
Yeah, I'll match.
Okay. Last card is drawn. It is a 3. Dealer has the same parity, a 5, a 1, and a 3. Great
A
poker face from
throw.
Stem right now.
You don't know that. I could have really good, and I can just be
Yeah, it could
fucking
be
like.
really good. Yeah.
I'll throw 1 gold piece in.
Okay, keeping it in the golds. Candy, how you feeling about your cards? Pretty good. All right.
Pretty good.
You're matching or you raising?
Raising it to 3.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a lot of gold, Stem.
Stem only had I'm just kidding. I'm just being- canonically Stem had less gold than everyone. So I'd have to match it with 3. What do I have right now?
You'd
So-
have to 3, yeah.
It'd be 5 and 2 silver at this rate.
Yes. Yeah.
But fuck it. Go in.
Go. 3 gold, no problem.
Stem said, "Fuck it. Let's do this." I don't
And
even
then
know how to
Aqua,
read.
You just have to add 2 gold.
Yeah,
You wanna
I'll do it.
stay in? Okay. All right. Aqua, what do you have?
I got 2 1s and a 3.
Okay, so a 3 pair and a 2 pair. Okay. Candy, what'd you get?
I have a 2, 3, and a 4.
2, 3, 4, 5. So you have a 3, 4, 5.
I just had
as
a
well
pair.
as a 2 pair. And what did you have,
I
Stem?
did not have anything good. I just had a pair of 3 to a pair to 1.
So 3, 3, 1. It was your cards.
1, 2, 3. I had 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
I had a pair of threes and a pair of ones.
So I think the winner is Aqua with the 3 ones technically beating a 3, 4, 5. Aqua, you actually, I think you make back most of your money. So it's 2, 5, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16, 18, 20, 21 gold and 6 silver is your total winnings.
Honestly, if I had
most of your gold,
if I had wanted to, I could have probably like raised it hella lot and made like people scared.
Someone scared, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if Aqua would have backed out. It would be my problem.
We're gonna stop role playing the game, but Aqua, do you continue to play into the night?
I think she. I think she would play one more game.
Sure.
But. And then, like, call it. Like, because she's like, I won. Maybe I could get something for Nile.
Roll a single d6 and tell me what it is.
Which one do I pick? I'll do the one I'm doing tonight. I picked the wrong one. I got a 3.
You got a 3. You lose 8 gold.
1 gold? That's it?
8 gold.
Oh, I was like, wow, 1? That's impressive. No,
we just did a left check for the last game.
Doing only.
Well, you technically are still up because you got that 21.
I think you're still up, kind of.
Like maybe by 3 gold or something like that.
That continues throughout the night. Nile.
Womp womp. Oh, sorry.
Womp womp. God damn it. You wait up late in the night, just unable to sleep, as you mentioned, distracted, in contemplation, much like most of your party, except for Aqua, who's playing poker. The caves get very quiet at night. The wind that rushes over the landscape above does come down into the cavern, but rarely makes it all the way to the bottom. It usually breaks amongst the rocks and ricochets off, and so the stillness of the air is added to the silence. The only thing you do hear, the faint crackling of torchlight. There's something comforting about the silence. It reminds you of, weirdly enough, the battlefield. There were only 2 times during your stay in the military that you ever experienced silence, and one was what became known as the calm before the storm, when both sides were finalizing battle plans. So not even a single sound of a boot marching up and down a trench. Everyone was waiting, breath held. And the other time you ever experienced silence on the battlefield was when you allowed the entity to guide your blade, your gun. A ringing in your ear growing so loud and so persistent that eventually, through silence, and you just went to work. Something about the crackle of that torchlight reminds you of that silence. What does Nile do, unable to sleep?
He's gonna just wander around for a bit. See if he can find like any like storage supplies, because this is a criminal organization. They're probably gonna have like murder tools.
Sure. Give me a stealth check followed by an investigation check.
Here's where we keep our murder tools.
I gotta find the murder tools. God. Okay. This is 6 for stealth.
Okay.
And 18 for investigation.
Okay. You do find a storage room past the great hall, up some steps. There are well-used, somewhat blunt blades, some gunpowder, no weapons, but gunpowder for explosives. And that's really it. They aren't as well stocked as maybe you thought. Or they all sleep with their weapons, and this is just the extras that they maybe pillaged recently. From what the butcher described, when they successfully pull off a heist, they move the material quickly. They don't hold on to it.
I don't see anything that looks like it could be poison.
Not in the storage room. You imagine something that volatile would likely be kept under a more watchful eye, either in Butcher's storeroom specifically, or maybe there's a poison expert on staff and it's kept with them. Nothing in the storage room, though.
I'll look for anywhere Amon could keep it first.
You head to his chambers? You listen through the wall. You don't hear the butcher moving inside. But the canvas is closed. You'd have to unstrap it to get in.
Try and do that quietly.
Sure. Give me a sleight of hand check.
I'm good at dexterity. No, I'm not.
Oh.
That's an 11.
11. You get it off. You wince a couple times from some of the metal pegs scraping against the stone. But you do not see anybody in the chambers.
I'm going to close the curtain thing again and start trying to see if I can find anything that I can use as poison.
With the standing investigation check, you do find a locked glass cabinet that appears to have a series of vials. 2 of them look like health potions, but there are several remedies, looks like some to help with sleep that are required to be taken in small doses, or a paralysis potion, it looks like. It's hard to read the label in the dark.
Not that Nile's an expert on this, but he still has the dagger that Amon gave him. He is going to do his best, because he's not a lockpicker, but he's going to try and pick the lock with the knife.
With the knife. Go ahead and give me just the dexterity check. You don't get to add proficiency to this.
Let's see if I'm really good at dexterity, guys. It's my second highest stat.
You got this.
What is going on? That's a 9.
You got this.
This is the worst murder
9
attempt
plus? Okay.
9 plus. The tip of the dagger is sharp enough that while you don't unlock it, you do feel like a crunching sensation in the lock. You may have just broken the lock from the inside.
I'd try and take it off.
Are you trying to be quiet, or are you getting frustrated at this point?
Trying
Give
to
me
be
another
quiet.
sleight of hand check to see if you can keep it quiet.
I am like ready to like dive and hide under Amon's bed if I have to. Oh my god, these rolls! Ugh! That's an 8!
The panel of glass that the lock is kind of put into cracks, and the door swings open.
I'm going to... Do I hear anything outside? Like anyone approaching?
With your passive perception, nope.
Okay. I'm probably gonna get caught. But, what I'm going to do is... do I have water skin?
I imagine so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do. Going to take the sleep potion and put it in the water skin.
Can I help you? A voice from behind.
Turn around.
You see a tall, lean, seer woman. Same green skin with dark, almost glowing. It's glinting off the light. It's not quite emanating its own glow. You see Saba standing in the door. I thought I saw you sneaking around.
I'm just borrowing something.
What kind of something? And she steps forward towards you. Not hostile, no weapons drawn.
A potion.
She's going to make a perception check. Trouble sleeping?
Something like that.
Make a deception check.
God, these rolls are so bad.
Oh no.
You are rolling so terrible.
I'm rolling so badly. That's an 11.
Please
Guys,
roll digital
stay
dice.
on
Please
time.
roll
You
digital
have yet
dice.
to roll probably above a 10.
I have
on
not
the
rolled
die.
above like a 9.
Oh my
Club, please roll digital
I'm
dice.
gonna roll digitally. This is so bad.
I'm rooting for you.
Passed on to you.
Because
Unfortunately, Saba rolled way worse than that. I see. Be careful how much of that you drink. Boss says it's quite strong. He uses it when he needs to move people unseen. And you're gonna have to fix that. And she nods to the broken door.
Alright.
Off to bed then?
Yes, thank you.
You walk past her and she walks towards the glass cabinet and begins kind of fiddling with the lock. Looking at the contents, seeing that you took basically all of the sleep potion. There's like a couple drops left. But you've already left. Where do you go?
Going back to my room, closing the curtain, and basically like putting my head against the wall and trying not to scream.
Okay. And I think with that, we're going to go to break. we're gonna long rest. You guys can all complete a
boy.
long rest.
A long rest.
Do I sleep?
And,
Wow!
do you sleep?
I don't know. I think I might be too high on anxiety.
Do you take a sip of your water skin?
No.
Okay. Then if you do not sleep, please roll 3 con saves if you're staying up the whole night.
Sorry, Nile.
Sorry, Nile.
That's a nat 1.
Jesus Christ!
All right.
I
time
saw
to
you
digital
said
dice.
roll digital.
No. Now it
Yeah,
just
I thought we were
passes
rolling
out.
digital, girl. Nile's dead.
God fucking damn.
It's
Right.
so good.
Can I roll my roll?
Now just
Saving
immediately
throw.
becomes
Normal.
insane.
No, turn off the manual.
Yeah, don't let me choose.
Oh.
That's a 12.
That's-
Okay.
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 Last one.
Last one.
Where the hell is the rest button on the?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I can't find it.
That's an 8.
Oh, I
So
found it. I
that's-
found it.
That's
Where is
3
it?
fails,
Oh,
including a crit
Oh,
fail.
there it is.
Oh my god.
You
So
have
that's,
like
Wow, you just
that's
turned into
3
the Dream
levels of
Reaper.
exhaustion, or 2 levels of exhaustion.
God.
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Again. Literally again.
Should have just taken a
That
sip
was-
of your water skin.
I should have
was just-
taken a sip of the potion.
Nile's just the sleepiest boy.
Amon
Sleep is
definitely comes back to his room because he can't sleep tonight, and he goes to get the potion. He's like, "Who the fuck?
Where the fuck did he go?
Where the fuck is it?"
And you see the glass broken. All right, we will take a long rest, aka a break here, a little short rest, I guess. We will be back in top of the hour. We'll give ourselves 8 or 9 minutes here to get refreshed, and we'll see you at 10 Eastern, 8 o'clock Mountain Time. We'll see you in a bit.
Make sure to whip it, nigga.
Toodaloo.
Make sure to dip in.
Cock-a-pee-pee.
Hey.
Hello.
Why?
Wow,
Hey guys. Hey,
Whoa!
everybody.
Am I dead yet?
After everyone has taken a super restful long rest, everyone feels 100% better about everything. Nile, what's that face for? What's up?
Nothing. I'm just so healthy.
Guys,
So
we call our break the
You have
well-rested
2
people because I think we're all getting
2?
sleep.
We're all
Levels of
getting
exhaustion.
sleep. Yeah, 2 levels of exhaustion. So Nile is slow and bad at everything, even more than their dice rolls were telling
Wait,
us.
shit.
Oh, did you do Fate Plague?
I think it was. Oh God. Why
Oh,
did you
yeah.
remind us?
Don't
Because I like
forget
rolling a
Fate Plague.
D10s.
Nick manages to roll well in the Fate Plague.
It's true.
I don't.
Nick's
I
not
rolled a 5.
first anymore,
I
guys.
got ailed.
Oh, God.
I got ailed.
Hey, remember.
Eight.
Hey, remember.
You got an 8.
I got an 8.
Your sanity
I gotta-
score is reduced by 1d6.
I think he was already lowering, my guy.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And
2.
you got a 2? Yeah, you're doing fine.
You know, slept in 1 extra hour. I rolled a 1 on my
Kuno's
D4.
late to Brecky, that's all. All good. Little
I would
sleepy.
save Kuno some breakfast.
Hell yeah.
I would leave it in the room for him. Next on his
Niles,
nights.
what's wrong?
If there's nights.
What's
Everything
wrong,
is
Nile?
going wrong today.
Wait, what's 8 again?
Sanity score reduction. So hopefully you don't have to fight against your entity today, because it's not gonna go well. What'd you roll on the d6?
Oh, I didn't roll a d6. Why am I rolling it? I need to roll digitally. It's not going well doing the other thing.
Yeah, you need to roll a 1 here.
But
Sounds
technically,
like you're
you rolled high, which is technically what you want mostly. Oh my god,
That's
did
a
you roll a
5.
6?
That's a 5. So your sanity
Oh.
score is reduced to a total of 7.
Hey, you're almost like me.
Which is insane. So you know.
I'm gonna leave. I think I'm just gonna like peace out.
You're just gonna
All
go
right,
to
bye
bed.
guys.
See ya. Have a good night, everyone.
Now sleepy and they less sane.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not it,
I
Carmelo.
think it's -2, right?
7 would be -2, yeah.
Yeah. So you have a -2 to your sanity rolls. Good to know. Fantastic news. That won't come.
I was
up.
like, yeah, tonight I'm gonna do it.
Someone's getting a dream. Fucking got him. All right, you guys are at Brecky. What's the plan for the day? What is everyone up to? Nile
No.
is probably still in their room, I'm gonna say. At least, not sleeping, but like
Just
maybe
laying there,
not
suffering.
ready to be in the real world yet. But what are the rest of you up to? Oh, big sneeze.
Bless you.
Amon,
Bless you.
Just
Amon
damned for that sneeze.
saunters
Yeet,
in
you're right.
with a cigarette in his mouth, and he just sits
Starts
at the table.
Mine never smoked before, and he just picked up smoking.
The
They're just
change
hacking
of
like
And he's just kind of looking around the table and just, you guys need any supplies before you head out, or you guys stocked?
I assume. I mean, we need some probably. We took a train here, so we probably didn't buy that much.
I don't know too many trains going up to. Where'd y'all
Well,
say
we
you
took
were
a
going
train
to?
here,
Yeah,
and we haven't used many supplies since it's only been.
that is true.
Everyone
What's
is
it?
well supplied with rope.
We have a lot of rope.
significant amount of rope. In fact, they have a bag of holding that is filled to the brim of
It's
a
just
single
rope.
piece of rope.
Purely rope.
Jesus. Just one long.
It's one
cord.
500-pound piece of rope.
We should get an anchor. I feel like we could tell some shit.
You think it would be long? It's not.
Sneak onto someone's boat and just anchor them by accident. Oopsies.
Jesus.
Ah,
Never gonna find out why you're trapped here.
more to the
The
dot.
rope is so long, it'll take them forever to reel it back in.
So we're
It's
all
one
just eating
thick piece of
breakfast
rope.
right now.
Yeah, it's like porridge. It's not a great breakfast. Yeah.
Now, Butcher, I had a question. Specifically about your name and your choosing of monikers. Where does yours come from? Specifically. You know, it doesn't have the greatest of connotations, and I assume that's on purpose.
Is a name I went by in the past.
As a result of what type of actions? Like, you just opened a
What
meat
does it sound
shop?
This. No.
Some might say.
I
The
mean,
benefit of the doubt is fun to.
it's let's just say the connotations to the name Butcher ring true.
He's a murderer of many people.
Well, at least that's clear. Because then it leads me to another question. What should we, if we're all going to work together and, you know, at least be here for a few days, and should we all have sinister names like you do?
If you wish to join Law's End, you can come up with your own code names.
So- They nickname themselves?
Yeah, you choose your own nickname.
It's way less cool.
We don't assign nicknames. It's
Yeah,
what you want to go by so that we
Wait,
you
I
can
thought
have
you said
plausible
you came up with-
deniability.
I thought you said you came up with Pistol's name.
It's because he wanted to be Crackshot, but then he also wanted a pistol. And I told him Crackshot was already taken, so
Yeah, it's a crack shot over there.
yeah, it's right over there.
The guy doing crack.
Crackshot like salutes to you, but he's got like one finger left on his saluting hand.
Oh, he really
He's-
must be a
he's
crack shot.
retired.
Yeah,
He's
we call
retired.
him crack shop, but he doesn't
He
use
made-
any guns.
He mostly cleans. He mostly cleans.
It's mostly just crack now.
Jesus.
So yeah,
Joke about that?
sometimes we will edit a code name, but normally it's the person that comes up with the code name.
Right. Well, should we call ourselves something? Or like the group of us
Dude.
something?
Do we?
Ooh,
I mean,
that's a good
was
point.
I was talking to Kuno about
I
you
was
guys
too.
are. It's good to know. Last night I was talking to Kuno about how
Oh, not last night.
a group should have a name to keep up with, you know, anonymity, all that good stuff. Names are nice to have. You guys are a group, so
You guys? Are you not part of the group? Butcher?
I mean, if I'm welcome back in, then I'll be a part of the group. But
Just love
I
that
figured-
Aqua bites the B off of Butcher every time. Butcher. I love
Butcher,
I mean, bitch butcher. Well, I mean, I thought you were back right away.
I didn't know the decision had been made. I just offered.
You offered to come back, huh?
I don't think anyone here was planning on telling you no.
No.
I don't care enough to say anything either way.
In other words, he cares a lot. Soren, you beautiful soul, you.
Maybe his soul is talk.
I actually was I had a lot of time to think about group names, coming up with Law's End. I actually came up with a few that I
did
actually
you?
liked off the spot, but Limerick kind of jotted it down. I can go through a few of them
Yes,
if
please.
you want.
Oh my goodness,
stumbles in.
brainstorming.
Oh, Kuno.
Kuno
We're
stumbles in an hour.
having the talk about the names, like I was saying.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You have some?
Yeah, I was thinking of stuff like Dealer's Choice that came to mind. We came up
We
with
do have
one
a good dealer.
last night, Kuno. The Ones Left Behind. That was a good name. Stuff like that, just Dealer's Choice was the one I had most. The other ones were kind of iffy. Limerick shot him down pretty quick, so.
What were the other ones that she shot down? I'm very curious.
It was Karma's Accord. It was like I was trying to be dramatic about it. It didn't really vibe well with the group.
And the other ones aren't dramatic?
I mean, they were, but
I feel
Law's
like-
End has a really good ring to it.
That's fair.
It's good for a group of criminals, but not necessarily for a group of people trying to stay mostly.
On the good side of the law, I assume.
I would hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't tenable.
There was also Horseshoes back when we were big into horses. That was another name.
I like that one.
Big into horses?
We had a
I,
horse
for
girl
one-
phase. we had a big phase where everyone had a horse.
I did.
I, for one, am not
It's way too
against
expensive.
Karma's Accord, but I'm hoping other people have ideas as well.
Well,
I don't have any.
I do, I think Karma's Accord has a nice ring to it. The Ones Left Behind could also work.
Are we just the belongings found in a junk drawer in someone's kitchen?
It could just be called the Lost and Found. Honestly.
Oh my gosh.
The Lost and Found is also a very good name.
I like the Lost and Found. That's fun.
That's good.
There's 5 names now. Do we all play rock, paper, scissors of like what we like?
You mean Boulder Parchment Shoes?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
What a
My-
scissors.
Man, you changed
I
accents
feel like-
really quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I went southern there.
Who was that? Was that
You went straight.
Was that you?
That
Rose?
was
Pulled the
Crackshot
partner
in the
shoes.
back. That was Crackshot in the back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Means nothing. You
Chewing
mean
gum.
I
It just makes me
can't
want to
help
like
but wonder if maybe this decision might be more important than a game of bolted parchment shears.
Yeah, but I mean, if we all have an idea and we don't agree on one, how do we agree on one?
I feel like there's less so disagreement and more so general apathy.
I
Looking
feel
at
that-
Soren.
It's a chance.
This is
Yeah.
just the ideal phase. This is just the idea phase.
Yeah, where
Or
I
do we
don't
pick
feel
it now so then we don't struggle in the future?
I don't feel particularly negative about, any of them.
But
I'm a big fan of Lost and Found.
Lost and
We
Found's
just need
pretty
something to
great.
put on the tax forms.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Something to put
Wait,
down on the
what do
bounty
you
posters.
mean tax forms?
I'm not including.
I don't pay taxes.
Didn't you just figure out you had a something going on with a significant
don't-
amount of
don't link
something?
your taxes,
Don't link your
yeah.
taxes to our names because
Wait,
I need every single write-off I can get
We're
right now, okay?
That's how you get away with it, though. That's how you get away with it, though. If you assign it to a group that doesn't have a tangible location, they can't tax you.
Exactly.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's exactly how it
That's
works.
how we
Taxes.
might just get arrested for tax evasion. But
I haven't gotten arrested for it yet.
I haven't paid taxes in 100
Is that your
years.
group name? The Tax Evaders?
Let's go.
I've been paying taxes to
No, the
Flintgate the entire time
taxidermies.
I've lived here.
Taxidermies.
Just
It's like what do they want it for? Murder.
it's not the same thing.
No, they're not.
Murder,
Oh,
thievery,
that's right.
criminal
Kronos and
organization,
Nile
tax
talking about.
evasion.
Yeah.
One of them just looks weird.
No, that's not a crime. No.
Ah, shucks.
No, sorry.
Two of them just smell like blood, like always.
So, the inspiration behind Lost and Found.
Did you lose
we were-
something?
it's
And we,
a-
we lost Kuno and we found him.
That's
Well,
just,
Exactly.
I think I kind of came up with it when, in reference to Amon and I, sort of not being there with you in the Feywild. But,
And we were
So-
all lost once, one way or the other.
I wasn't.
Found
Very
each
much
other.
so.
no.
Oh, well, we have found each other. Soren, you lost your soul.
I still have a soul.
You still have a soul, but you lost your soul.
I know I still have my soul.
I'm
Whatever soul
pretty
is
sure-
in my body
yeah.
is my soul. I don't know
Is
why
it,
you
or are
think-
you
Well,
boring?
that body.
I
I'm-
think
it's-
if anyone's
whatever
soul
soul is in
isn't
your body
yeah.
is your soul.
Well,
whether
then why
this
does it
is-
look?
Finders keepers, right?
Finders-
Now that
finders
you
keepers.
mention
That's a
it,
good
This
there
name.
soul
was,
is mine.
Sorry, you were saying, Mas?
oh no, it was off topic.
I was just like, I just zoned out.
That had to do with the conversation that was just happening, not the one about the title.
Right.
Title.
Anyways, Lost and Found, because we were lost and now we are found.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess
But what if I was never lost?
you're the
Yeah.
person who did all the
Is-
finding.
Exactly. You found us.
Did I?
You
I
found
feel
us.
like
We're
we're-
just
Stumbling
insulting.
upon each other.
Soren found Nico.
Yes, but then he also told me to go away repeatedly.
I
He still found you.
did find her, but it
Sounds
was
like we're
just-
settled.
I mean,
No.
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 I would say
Amon just stands up. Well, that's business. He walks away.
Puts on sunglasses and then just leave.
Picks up a cigarette.
he's just embarrassed because he tried to. He misread the room.
That's Hollywood, baby.
Oh.
That's
That's
how he
all
got came up
for
with
you.
Law's End. He was in a room talking to himself, and he's like, "Business," and just left.
So Soren, if you don't like Lost and Found, what do you like?
I don't really like any name.
It's just mean.
How's
Do
it
we want to
mean?
be the meanies?
I feel like maybe
The nameless?
Oh,
Eh,
I mean,
might
the
be.
paradox.
What's the name of that? Yeah.
There's the
Then a
voiceless and the sightless.
Yeah, I was going to say that's
No,
too
that
close to.
No, there's voiceless, and the sightless already, so there might be more.
Yeah, there could
Yeah,
be more.
exactly.
You guys could be the nameless.
They're the
I think it's
assless.
the earless.
The assless, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
Made in
feel
one.
like-
Those are some really nice chaps.
Yeah.
That's the uniform.
I for one feel so far we have before accidents notwithstanding, bring a sense of morally gray justice.
That's the name?
No, just
Morally
something
gray
morally gray justice.
Time to dish out some morally gray justice.
Put that on a
I don't-
t-shirt. We're here to deal some morally gray justice.
I don't intend to and necessarily want to help anyone. I'm just about my own business.
And that's what I
For
mean.
the most part.
We tend
But
to.
what?
No.
We tend to
You imply too much,
end
Aqua.
up ruining people's times, regardless, who generally deserve it.
Yeah, I mean, that's always nice.
Clemens.
Not all
Putting people in
planets,
their
so.
paid place.
You guys made a deal with and then accidentally Thanos snapped them, so.
You know, that wasn't what I meant.
Strategically.
We could
I
just go
wasn't
by the
talking about
Wanderers.
Accidents withstanding, I said.
That's true. Fair enough.
We could just go by the Wanderers.
Whoa.
I've been a wanderer already.
Is that already TN'd?
That might
I
that
don't
might
know.
be one of
I'm
the
gonna Google
names
that
I'm
trademark.
known by in the Feywild. Who knows?
But I do like that we were all wanderers. Nico was
Wanderers?
wandering the streets looking for her professor.
Sure.
No, in that
Nope.
in that situations they were just it was bargain.
components, but-
They were getting a bunch from the bargain.
Yeah, they just wanted a bulk bar and they were on the way
He
home.
was still wandering for
They may have
groceries. The brothers were
Trident
wandering.
That's true.
Butcher
The
and
brothers
Moss
were wandering. They did not have any leads.
Yeah, we did not have
We
a
were
destined
certainly
location.
wandering.
Butcher and Moss were wandering, and
But would you say, Aqua, that we're wandering now together?
in a way,
We are
I feel
pointedly
like we're headed
traveling
in
to a specific
direction.
location. Would you call that wandering?
Wandering justice.
I mean, you may not know where we're going, Aqua.
I
or
know
what
that.
if we're
How's that strike your fancy?
wondering
It
about
seems like a bounty hunter
world.
group.
Wandering justice.
I've been a member of the Wandering Justice for 40 years.
Oh my gosh.
Dog the bounty hunter.
Relax, buddy.
Jeez.
That's not even.
Put some books on, bud.
Chill, man. Really?
Yeah, you're right.
I
Maybe
didn't
we're not
ask.
wanderers.
It didn't ask.
Bug! Sorry, there's a bug.
Punch
Ah,
it.
shit, I told Crackshot to get rid of the fucking bugs.
We all just like shoot magic at the bug.
The cave explodes.
Hey, no one's
the bug.
no one's a warlock anymore. We don't have open class.
So
Everyone step
good.
back. I'm thunderstepping the fly. Just explode the
I
room.
think our top two contenders right now are Law's End and Lost and Found.
Well, no, Law's End is already a name.
Yeah,
No,
Law's
no,
End
no,
is
Law's
the
End is
name.
not even in there.
That's true.
It's
That's
not
true.
even in the
That's
running.
name of-
Niall's not here, but he votes the
and-
nameless.
Nameless,
Lost and
Nameless.
Found.
Nameless and Lost and Found.
names and then Lost and Found. I think I like those the best. Even
Not
though
that I'm
Soren
here,
doesn't
but
care.
you know, you get the
Vote down
general
below.
vibe from Niall's existence that he'd like nameless.
Mm-hmm.
I do not want to leave it up to the chat because I'll be like, damn.
It'll just be put on 40
Can
times.
we put it up to a vote?
Pop donation gets to decide. I'm kidding.
There's two, and then there's one that's.
Hands. We'll do a show of hands for Nameless. Nile, you can vote even though you're not here.
Nameless right now?
Yeah,
Wait, are we
Nameless.
doing that
hands
now?
up for Nameless. Yeah.
I don't know.
Are we really choosing right now? Because I don't want to have this to be the final vote.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Personally,
have to be. But
I
this
don't
is
wanna
the
vote.
first. This is the first
This
round.
is
of
the first.
conversations.
Yeah.
if it's
this
the
is
first round, we only have two names, and that's like.
That's good.
Yep.
Not having 10 names is a good thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
You guys
don't
are down
really
to
want to
two.
keep thinking about this.
I'm not.
I'm
gonna take
still
it
on
at
the Accord team because I like the word.
I left that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
know.
same.
It's just, personally, I think we're not that type of group anymore.
No. That was P1.
I I like Lost and Found. I just have a problem with and. It just seems too long of a title.
That's what you. An
Also
ampersand
Lost
is
and
for.
found, or lost and found, and
It's
found.
so long.
That's my problem with it.
We're laugh.
I don't like that.
LAF.
Even. I like that even less.
That's worse.
Okay, I like that better.
I'm fucking with you.
I don't care. I like that more now.
Oh god.
The Found? Simple.
Ooh,
I don't like it either, but I mean, I'm throwing it out there.
Immediately bails on it.
I do.
That hates everything.
I literally am like so picky when it comes to names because
Yeah.
as soon as I uttered last campaign, I probably hated our name more than anyone, and I'm the one who came up with it.
I'm a big ringer for Lost and Found. It's not too terribly long. Like it's 3 words. That's not incredibly
Like,
If
long.
you look at
How you
every other, like if you're talking about like people's names of groups and stuff like that, you look at like campaigns and stuff like that, and it's like honestly it's not that long comparatively to some of their names.
Lost and Found can quickly, like in game, Lost and Found could be like left as like initials. LAF is left.
Exactly.
On, like,
And also,
Right?
this does not. We don't have to keep a name. We can change
Exactly.
it.
You can
Like,
change it as it goes down.
Just give me a lot
Like,
of
it doesn't have to be
Lost and
final.
Found.
I'm fine with keeping I'm fine with either, honestly. But
That's what I'm saying. We put it to a vote, and then we just.
but my vote was I'll pick the names
Yeah.
personally. But
Okay. We'll go back to the voting. So
nameless or Lost and Found is what we're voting on for
Okay,
now.
so-
Name does
yeah.
not have to stick forever, guys.
right.
All in
Okay.
favor of Lost and Found, abbreviated to LAF or an ampersand. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that has it right there.
yeah. I tried.
We
Without
both tried.
saying
You and me,
a name.
Mac.
Without
Me, Mac.
saying a name, I tried to get it in there.
L and F, Lost and Found. Meanwhile, Nile. You are just finishing unhooking the canvas doors that cover your target's room. Not as quiet as you wished, although maybe you can't tell with how tired you are. The door folds open. You see a small light source on the inside of the room. Immediately from the doorway, you see on the far end a apparently sleeping Saba.
I'm going to go in.
Okay.
What's this light source? What is it, like a torch?
It's like a torch that's kind of been hammered into the wall. It looks like it's just about burnt out.
Okay. Then I'll leave it be.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Saba.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage, please.
That was a good roll. I can't wait to see. Okay, that's not bad. 16.
16. You approach your target. As you get closer, you smell the smoke coming off of her forehead. This is for sure your target.
I'm going to reach for the water skin.
Okay.
Gently open Saba's mouth and pour it down her throat.
Hey, I need you to make a roll for me. You are going to roll 8d8.
All right. I'm gonna put this on a notepad because I can't count.
Now you want to roll all those 8s.
Meanwhile, the rest of the group is arguing over Lost and Found. Nile's over here about to drown Saba.
Six. 7.
Oh no.
8. Okay, do you want me to add it all up?
Yes, yeah.
Calculator, come here, because I still can't do math. 2 college classes weren't enough. $35.
That's a lot.
35 is a lot, but it is less than the total amount of hit points that she has. As you pour down the bottle, an arm shoots out and grabs your wrist. She's going to try grapple you. That's a 19 to hit. And then make a dexterity or acrobatics or athletics check. As she... And you have to beat a 19 with disadvantage, please. Because you are exhausted.
I was like, self-sabotage, baby.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm just gonna, I got a 9.
Oh my god.
A 9. He grabs your arm and tosses the cask away. She looks quite sleepy. It was close. It was really close. You rolled 35 total, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Half of that. Okay. I need you to roll initiative.
A bit
Dad?
awkward. This is a little awkward, isn't it?
Wait, the thing you said earlier. The inspiration.
Yes, you have inspiration.
Could I have used that with the damage roll?
Inspiration allows you to re-roll a d20.
Okay.
Damn. Worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
Ooh, terrible initiative.
Could try it on the grapple.
I could.
Well, it would.
I mean,
It would just break the grapple, but yeah, you could.
okay. Yeah, I'll use that to break the grapple just because that's a really bad position to be in.
Okay. Roll a.
Is it initiative disadvantage too?
Yes, because it's an ability check.
Oh yeah. Wait, do you have a disadvantage on everything?
Ability checks, yeah.
Not attacks though.
Nope.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, that's
Is
a
that
7.
third?
Exhaustion 3.
Oh.
That's a 7.
7, and she rolled a 19. Yeah, it fails. Or 7 for initiative. Sorry. Was that for the redo the grapple check?
Oh,
or for
no.
initiative?
That was the initiative.
Okay,
redo grapple
so
check.
7 for initiative, and then redo that grapple check.
Oh my God.
Is that the same dice? I thought you were just rolling digital. You need to stop doing
I
that.
need to stop rolling physical. Oh my God.
We need to send Club new dice.
What'd you get?
That was another 3, so that was a 10.
Yeah.
So
does
it's
make
not
it.
going to get much better than that.
No, so you are still grappled.
Yeah, okay, well,
But it is your turn.
it is.
Combat starts with you.
Breaking the... Okay, what I'm going to try and do is get out Amon's knife. This thing is my best friend now. and I'm gonna try and stab it back towards Saba's throat.
Saba's throat, okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll, straight roll. With the
Don't roll physical, don't roll physical.
Don't roll physical.
I don't have the stats for Amon's knife, but
It was just
It's just a regular
right?
dagger, yeah.
okay.
So I can add that really quick.
It just broods.
Oh my god, I'm shaking. Oh.
Hold on, I'm just gonna add that item for you. There you go.
Use dagger.
Yeah, go ahead and attack. Saba is gonna shield as a reaction. So it misses her, unfortunately. You have movement if you break the grapple, or you could try pull her along with you if you're gonna pull her out of bed. Up to you.
Actually, is it possible for me to like put more of my weight down to make sure she stays down?
Yeah, oh, you're gonna try almost like reverse the grapple. Okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
You do get a second attack.
That's right!
You're level 5. You can try again.
And you
trying
can
again.
action surge.
And
I can action surge! Oh my god, thank you for reminding me
You could just
how my own
stand
class
back.
works.
Go ahead and roll again.
Because I do not know what the hell I'm doing.
Shield is up, so her AC is 15 right now. Not impossible for you to hit. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
This is happening in an instant, so she doesn't get a chance to yell out yet. Until it happens. Yeah, she's not looking great. She is still alive.
Action surge.
Absolutely. Go ahead and action surge. That gives you 2 more attacks.
I'm shaking so bad right now.
You got this, babe.
Natural 20.
I believe in you.
Nat 20. So that's 7 plus a d4.
No, that's 8 plus a d4.
8 plus a d4.
Do I roll critical hit or normal?
Normal.
Just do normal.
Okay.
It might not let you. If not, that's fine.
So 8 plus
So
3
8 plus 3
is...
to do 11. Saba's still standing. You have 1 more attack.
You're killing me, Tyler!
You're killing Saba. I'm not killing
Murder.
anyone.
Murder on your mind.
15 just hits her AC with only 2 hit points. How do you want to do this?
Okay, so just give me like 2 seconds. Oh my god. This is the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. So after, because I'm assuming she's like holding me around the neck like this.
She just grabbed your hand, so she's
my
still
hand,
like
okay.
partially prone, like not enough for the prone condition, but she like lurched up, and then you just fucking stabbed her 4 times in
So
the
yeah,
neck.
I just like unsheath the knife, flip it around so I can, have the blade facing this way. And then, best as I can aim, I'm just hitting back there. And
Yeah, with a flourish, you managed to nick
over and over
her
again.
3 times, already slow to react as you nearly put her to sleep. Saba falls back into bed. Dead. You have a moment to relax.
I'm not going to take too long because that's not a good idea. I'm going to wipe off the blade.
Okay.
And cover up the body.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wait by the doorway to make sure that nobody's coming in either direction.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me. Okay. You don't see or hear anyone.
I'm losing my mind. Gonna stealth. I'm still as stealth as I can stealth.
Okay, roll a stealth check with disadvantage.
I'm gonna just leave. Go back to. I'm not gonna eat. I'm going back to my room.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be more suspicious?
No, because then I would never let my room.
Yeah, you can just pretend. You feign ignorance.
Okay. You head back to your room. That D20 that you rolled, what was the result?
It was a 4.
4. You forget the water skin. Please remove it from your inventory.
Oh no.
As it was slapped out of your hand from Saba and you left it behind.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Damn. It almost could have worked.
You almost got away. I was gonna add the modifier for you. I had the modifier ready for you for remembering the water skin.
My
But with a
god.
natural 4.
Oh my god.
This is the most stressful day of my life.
All right, you head back to your room. 11 for stealth. You're not trying to be invisible. You're trying to blend in and don't look suspicious, as you go back to the room. Easily enough to do. We'll say you wait an appropriate amount of time and head back to join the others.
Just to make sure, I don't have any blood on me, right?
Make a quick investigation check with disadvantage.
Fuck.
Tire face.
Just
soaked head to toe.
I was saying, nah,
Forgot
you
to
just want
check,
to wait
so
your
when you
room.
finally remembered, it's all dry, so you don't notice it.
Listen, if it's
it's
on my
actually on your-
scarf, it's red, so it won't show up.
I just had a bloody nose, guys. It's really dry down here.
An 8. You find some blood. You're able to wipe it away. You think you're good.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna act as miserable as I feel.
And you head back to the group. I'll say just as they're finishing eating and be like, fine, for now we're the lost and found as you walk into the chamber they're all meeting at.
Fine, there'll be a group name that will unify us because we'll never betray one another, and
It'll be
and
great. A group names unify like it's nobody's business. I'm telling you. Once you get a group name, you'll never betray each other.
No more secrets, no more under the table anything.
Listen, when I started Laws-In, before it was Laws-In, I had like 3 guys try to kill each other. As soon as we got to be Laws-In, nobody's tried to kill each other since.
especially Saba. They kept trying to kill Saba, but
Man, Saba's just been such a great member of this team.
Saba, honestly,
best mathematician in the
One of the
entire
hardest
cabinet.
working members of the group.
yeah, Saba
Right
just
behind
like
Limerick. Right behind Limerick.
this community relies on her. And
Saba got crack shot off the crack.
Oh my
off the
god.
shot. We're still working on the crack.
Off the shot, still working on the crack. Yeah, you
Name
guys
of this
gathered.
episode.
And it's just a crack in the wall.
Nile walks in. Passive perceptions for everybody.
11.
15.
11.
Hey, yeah,
Aqua
brother.
and Moss.
Yeah.
You see a little bit of blood on the bottom, like jawline, just tucked into the shadow where the jawline is.
Like, oh, right here. Damn.
Just a little bit of splick.
Noting.
Can I prestidigitate it?
Moss, I love you. I love you so much.
Do you try and do it sleight of hand, or do you
Yeah,
just...
I'll do it sleight of hand.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check, absolutely.
You're
It's the
you're one of
verbal
my favorites,
component.
Moss. I love you.
I need to
There
know
is a
why
verbal
Moss is
Verbal
doing
and
that.
dramatic.
Why
so
am I
the
doing
verbal-
it?
Wait,
Yeah, my question is like, why are
Because-
you trying to be sneaky about it? Without being
Why am I
mad?
trying to be sneaky about it? Because I know Nile murders people, and if I'm gonna confront them, I don't need other people doing it.
Okay.
Moss, you are smart enough to know that you will have to use subtle spell to remove the somatic component for this.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll just subtle spell. Then I don't even have to. I don't have to do.
You don't even have to sleight of
that.
hand.
I can
you
just
kind of wink in Nile's direction. Nile, you catch it, and you feel
I don't
something
wink.
on your
I just
jaw.
eye contact as I'm like.
Nile, you feel like a tickle on your jaw, and it's gone. Aqua, you see it disappear because you're like, and it's gone. You're like, wait a second, what the fuck?
Yeah, Aqua's like, I'm like, huh?
Aqua probably thinks she's seeing things.
Yeah. I'll go like, 6. In my brain, I'm like, 6 sets? Wait, no? I guess not. Okay, weird. I'll have to talk to her later.
I love it.
Well,
Where is Nile going?
that's business.
They
he's just
joined the
sitting
group.
across.
Oh, okay.
You guys are all sitting around.
There's business.
That's showbiz, baby.
Guess it.
Oh, now we came up with a group name.
No,
Yeah, Lost and Found.
For now.
We're going with for now.
not bad.
Fun fact: Lost and Found is the name of episode 16 when Kuno disappears.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I completely forgot about that.
I knew that.
Episode
shit.
16.
That's why I wasn't
perfect.
opposed to it.
That is fantastic. That's really good. I love
That's
that.
foreshadowing.
Even if it doesn't stick,
The most unintentional foreshadowing ever.
most
No, but they're gonna write English papers about this because it's so
shit.
unintentional.
This is the same way Moss treated Amon when they would murder people, for the record.
100%. Except Amon, literally, never cleaned up at all. He just fucking went about his day for the most part.
That's why he stunk so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so stanky.
He's like, I just
He used to be pretty stinky.
clean up, never.
Never. I take a bath once a week.
Can I use another sorcery point to subtle spell message?
Sure.
You didn't clean up quite well enough. We'll have a talk later. Hope you covered your tracks.
You can respond to this message.
Say it out loud, so no, I can't.
Okay, you leave it.
Subtle spell, baby.
I don't have subtle spell.
I know, I love
I'm
subtle
just a
spell.
fighter.
I'm
If
just a
Even my
Just your
dice aren't
friendly neighborhood
subtle.
fighter.
that concludes everything.
And that concludes. And then Amon hits the table. Business.
Business.
So you do the Frank Underwood double knock, and
Yeah.
then you end the meeting.
Business.
Ooh.
That's done. That's done.
Business.
I've got other meetings to attend to. I'm gonna go meet with Limerick and Saba about the heist that's coming up. So I'm gonna go find Limerick and she'll find Saba. All right. Well, I'll see you all later. I'm letting everybody know that I'm leaving tonight. So I don't know if you want to be a part of that or what, but
I think it'd probably be best if you do it yourself because you don't want us intruding on that because those are your people, not ours.
that's fair.
Just gives them the overcoats.
Will do.
Unless they want us there.
I don't really think they care.
Okay, then yeah, we can wait for you outside so we can start calling you an Amon.
Okay. All right. Well,
So we can say
Aqua's only motivation for leaving is so that she can call you Amon.
if anybody needs to go into town, I'm heading in. I need to grab just a few things. Make sure my shit's settled in there, and then I'll be heading back probably closer tonight when I'll make the speech to everyone. So.
Ooh. That sounds like fun. Are we sneaky?
I will be. My face is
Why?
plastered on most boards, so.
Will I be too much of a distraction?
I mean, you honestly might be able to distract the guards. to get them off of me if I get discovered. So could honestly be of a benefit.
Okay.
Nile stands up. I am going to.
Nile, by the way, sorry. Nile looks not good. Extremely tired.
Exhausted.
Listen,
Exhausted.
I would offer you some of the sleeping potion that I have in my quarters, but I think someone broke in and stole most of it without telling me, which is frankly uncharacteristic of mostly everybody. They know to just ask.
I'm looking at you, Crackshot.
We get him off the sleeping potion months ago. Okay, it wasn't him.
You wouldn't have caught me if it was me.
I know it wasn't Crackshot. That man, you barely noticed him.
He says about himself as he walks out of the room.
Slams into a wall.
Yeah, he runs right. It like takes the wall, takes a turn too sharp and just smacks his shoulder really hard on the wall.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Go ahead now.
I am fine, and I want to stop by a shop at Flintgate first. They have different bullets that I think could be useful in battle.
Sounds good to me.
Nile, do you want me to find you a thumb?
If you want, I guess. I'm not that concerned about it right now.
But I got the jar of
Wait.
mending.
They
I can
sell
fix your
thumbs
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
on the material plane.
Can the rest of you just meet me in Flintgate?
Okay.
Be careful. You know, since we have people after us.
I'll keep my face hidden.
You should probably take pistol with you, just to make sure you're safe.
What if he steals his gun again?
I'll be fine, Amon.
I'll go with
But
Nile.
butcher.
All right.
You can leave
Nile and
pistol
Moss.
here. Save him the trouble.
Fine.
Where the fuck is that bard? I think he's gonna get up and go try to find Limerick.
Okay, you go to find Limerick. Nile and Moss, you guys head to Flintgate.
Never mind. I was gonna go too. I'm trying to think if I need anything. You know, I'm gonna go and think of something I might need because I know I need it. I know I wanted something. But I'm not gonna talk.
Yeah, you don't need to be here for Amon to say goodbye to his friends. You don't need to sit
Yeah, I
here
don't.
and-
I'm just like I think Soren's a little antsy being underground and just like. Ugh.
Okay. You leave as well. Kuno and Nico. What are you guys doing?
I'll definitely head to Flintgate. I have many affairs to get in order.
It's true.
I would ask
will-
Kuno if he wanted to come or if he needed anything.
Kuno will give you ask that Kuno. I think I was going to follow Nico today. I had some questions for them.
Alright. But do you need anything?
No. I feel they may know something about this, and Kuno just kind of lifts his cloak and shows the dagger of Calcine for a moment.
Oh, yeah. The AEs may know someone who knows something about it, or they may know something about it.
I looked at it with my sight, and it says it was hollowed.
Like consecrated.
In a way.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess let me know if you find anything.
Yeah.
All right. So, Soren, Nile, and Moss head out. Kuno and Nico heading in the same direction, but maybe wait an hour or so. You guys are led up a secret tunnel that actually is just like a staircase that leads you out of the gorge, so you don't have to jump off of the fucking gorge every time. So you guys make it to the top. You look around. You don't see anyone nearby guarding the entrance to the gorge. Yeah, Kuno and Nico, you guys are traveling together. It's going to be about an hour or so back to Flintgate, now that you can see where you're going.
Are we going by foot?
Up to you. You have horses. You have other means of travel.
Say, Nico, do you mind if I try something?
No, sure, what?
I think this may interest you. A spell of sorts.
Oh, I love spells. Of course.
And Kuno will begin the 10-minute casting to cast summon or to find a steed.
Yes!
Yes.
And I wish to make my steed a camel.
Hell yeah, buddy!
Let's go. Let's track.
That's
That
amazing.
tracks. You guys are from the desert. I love it.
We did we
Oh
would have
my
ridden
God,
out
I
on
love
camels.
I think it's also funny that like Kuno's like, oh yeah, I'll get a camel so I don't have to feed it and give it as much water, but it's just like a celestial, so it doesn't need either of that.
It doesn't need it to begin with, yeah.
Like the humps are just
Hell
empty
yeah.
the whole time. Like beanbag chairs more so.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
But yeah, Kuno will I'm assuming it's not necessarily a hemomancy spell as much as it is just
It's up to you. If you want this to
Blood
be,
camel.
You want to sacrifice some blood?
it might still
Okay.
it'll
Is
look
that-
like a regular camel.
Sounds like a metal
It's-
band
it's-
name.
It'll just be a
it's
little
just a camel but inside out. Like,
Maybe its eyes bleed.
It's just in constant pain.
Kuno will I just I don't know
Why?
just the 10 minutes is he cuts himself and then just draws a picture of a camel on the ground with his blood, like finger painting style.
I will definitely
And
be
that's why
taking
it
notes
takes
the entire
and that's why
time.
it takes 10 minutes.
It takes 10 minutes because you're finger painting a camel. But yes, a large camel, easily able to carry both yourself and Nico. Do you have a name ready for your camel friend?
I wish I did.
Cammy.
Cammy.
Toe.
Yo, cool.
I
What's
would
the
call
camel?
it toe.
Just Co.
Humphrey.
No, T-O-E.
Humphrey.
Toe.
Humphrey is good. I love Humphrey. All
Joe
right.
Camel.
You
Oh, wait,
guys,
that's-
you guys are traveling back to Flintgate.
Oh, Camilla is
secret.
also really funny.
That's pretty good.
I'll think about it. Kuno will think about it on the way.
Okay.
Call it toe.
Awesome.
But
Yeah.
as we're riding this camel together, Nico, Kuno will kind of bring up, you know quite a bit about magic, yeah?
I would like to think so. At least more than the common person.
I'm glad you think so. I have a weapon on me that I'm quite unsure about its origin, and I'm wondering if you could give it a look.
Ooh, of course. Do you know if it's magical? And I presume it is.
It is, yes. Do not touch the blade whatsoever. It will cut your finger off. Well, not off. Moss touched it once, and now the tip of his finger is just black, and he has no feeling in it.
Oh, I repaired that. That's fine. But good to know that's what caused it.
Yeah, it cuts through anything not living. Like this scabbard is specific to the blade, and nothing else can hold it. The box we got it in, it cuts through the box.
Through the scabbard? Like
It was in a wooden box when we first got it, but then the scabbards that's it.
like separately. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. How I do need to manipulate the object if I'm going to identify it. Mork. If I could get you.
Steps out of your he's like in your just like. Yeah.
I need you to hold this steady while we're riding on the back of a camel, so I can cast Identify on it. So just about 10 minutes. Just hold it. This will be fine and safe.
It's about 4 feet long.
Oh,
He
it's a
calls it-
sword.
No, he calls it a dagger. And do you grab it from him before giving it to Mork?
Yes.
Yeah, Kuno
It is
Kuno summons it.
extremely light.
Kuno summons it into his hand, like out of thin air, and then passes it to you.
Yeah, as he summons it, it kind of drips like moisture off his hand. It's just it doesn't have a smell or anything.
Sorry, I left it in my
I'd use the
pool.
word moisture then.
Because it's water. There's like water collecting on the blade. There's moisture.
It's water. Okay.
Yeah.
Not just like palm sweat. Not some clam
the
juice.
blade is like dripping water.
Aqua wasn't holding it. It's fine.
It is about maybe a pound. It is exceptionally light.
Oh, Bork should be able to hold this just fine. Just
You give it to Bork, and it's so much bigger than him, but it's only a pound, so he can hold it, and he is hovering in midair, flying to keep himself still. He's doing all right.
Just 10 minutes, buddy. You got this.
As you cast Identify on it. The Dagger of Kelsine. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check on top of your Identify spell.
Spicy bananas. Yucky. 15.
The Dagger of Kelsine, larger but lighter than most daggers even you've held. This appears to be some sort of artifact. You can tell by its unique crafting, the way the blade is shaped. It is very uniquely crafted. The handle, the blade, the shape of the blade, the notches in the blade seemed punched in by some sort of press. But you take Kuno's warning seriously and do not touch the blade. You learn the properties of the weapon, so once attuned, this blade can be summoned and dismissed, appearing out of a heavy mist and coalescing in the wielder's hand, ready to strike. It takes a full bonus action to summon it. The Dagger of Kelsine can cut through any non-living objects, wood, stone, etc., as if passing through water. The wielder feels a slight resistance as Kelsine carves perfectly distinctive cuts. When swung at a living person or object or beast or whatever, the blade's edge will vibrate as if out of sync with reality, leaving the physical body unharmed, instead cutting through the being's soul. Again, the wielder feels a slight tug of resistance as it passes through a living thing. If Kelsine cuts through a limb, the creature feels a flash of incredible pain, and then the limb turns gray and black and becomes limp and numb and unusable. If an organ is pierced by the weapon, it may be killed or cease to function. If the blade strikes the spine or head, the eyes of the person blacken and burn out of their skull. When a person is killed this way, death is not instantaneous. It often takes a few moments for the person to be completely dead while they suffer an unimaginable agony. A wound from Kelsine may only be healed by dealing radiant damage equal to the total hit points of the limb or organ damage as determined by the DM.
Horrifying.
For the mechanical benefits of the item, while attuned to this dagger, you have advantage on all attacks against Celestials, Fae, and Fiend made with the blade. Attacks are considered magical and ignore any resistances or immunities given to the target against this type of weapon. And it also is a +2.
What, +2 now?
Sorry, +1. You're right.
+1. I was saying you got buffed.
Yes, +1. In this current form.
As far as I can tell, it's not cursed. Or any such thing.
With that Arcana check and the identification, it does not appear cursed. You don't really study weaponry, but you don't know a single person in Flintgate of over 1 million people who could replicate the intense beauty of this blade. Let alone whatever magical properties it has, but even just the steel, the way, or whatever the material is, the curvature of the blade, the stamping pattern, the wave-like enchantment runes that appear to run along it. The hilt is made out of some obsidian-colored material you're not familiar with. It's very, very unique.
And do I
will
know?
also ask you to roll a religion check.
That was going to be my next question. Who is Kelsey? Ooh! Nat 20 for, let me look at my modifier.
That's why I brought you.
25.
25. You don't study religion, but on your path to discover how to get to the Lord of Death's domain, you have studied everything you can about it in the last 5 years. Kelsey rings a bell. You don't know where you've heard that name before, but you know that name. You're going to have to look through your notes. You're going to have to look through Professor Torwin's research. You're going to have to study this, but Kelsey rings a bell. That name is of import of some sort.
And specifically in my research of Eros, like in some connection to them?
You not necessarily with Eros, you researched allies of the gods, enemies of the gods, important figures during the invasion. You were looking for any crack or seam to get through to his realm, so you went everywhere. You just don't remember where the source is.
Yeah.
But you know where to start.
Ooh.
And you know that this is some sort of religious import, because that's where you remember seeing this name.
Right. Kuno.
Yeah.
Where did you get this?
Well, it wasn't specifically given to me. It was given to the group as a whole, but I guess it was passed on to me, considering I have, I guess, the means to use it. It was given to us by the Clements family in Salt Creek.
Lord Armadillo.
Lord Armino.
Do I know who Clemens' family is or anything like that?
The Armanel family, make a intelligence or
Technically,
history
Kuno
check.
did say the Clements family, so.
You did say the Clemens family, so Kuno, you decide if you correct it or not.
I think Kuno would remember.
Yeah, I do too. Like, those old fucking hillbillies in Salt Creek, what about them?
They're all the same.
14. I know nothing.
14. Armanel is a member of the Arcturus Ring. He lives there. He is not part of the council of anything. He's not a political figure, but he does own a large swath of land. Both two areas that you're familiar with that have come up in conversation. He owns a large swath of land west of Flintgate that is used for training soldiers. He leases the land back to the kingdom to be used for training soldiers. And he owns a outpost in the Solana Desert. That he apparently uses for mining purposes, although you're not too sure what.
So you were given this by a real estate mogul? Is somebody far more important than you should have ever even come close to?
I'll try not to take offense to that. He is... well, we met him through... a job. We helped him... Well, we helped the Clements family, and I guess through associations we helped him just deal with a fairly simple task. We just had to go into the mines and rescue the trapped miners. So we did come across this large glass tree that was there, and also this man who had wounds on his bones after he died. But I don't think that had any relation to do with the blade. And then Kuno kind of I forget, does Kuno? This is like a session 1 note. I don't even know. I'll just leave it at that, and then you can respond to that while I check my notes quickly.
Do I know where Soul Creek is?
Yeah, you would be familiar with it. It is the central seat of power for the Barons, technically a part of the Anzal Kingdom, but they kind of are like a lawless land that, for the most part, acts as a buffer between the Anzal Republic and the Outer Lands further to the east.
Right.
Salt Creek is the pseudo capital.
This is crazy. I need a map. So, Kudo, this blade is awfully powerful. Horrifyingly powerful. And of some sort of religious origin, I think. That one I will have to dig into. Perhaps when we get back to my tower. I've got to have notes on this name somewhere. Kelsine is familiar.
I'm glad.
But I can't believe someone just gave this to you. This is truly beautiful and powerful. And in the hands of the wrong person could do horrible things. I guess I'm glad it's with you.
Thank you. It does concern me as to why it was given to us. If they were trying to get rid of it, I'm not even sure if they knew what it was capable of.
Right, but any wizard can cast Identify. That wasn't difficult. You said Moss touched it, and I saw their missing thumb. I just can't believe you have this. Terrifying. My goodness, please make sure you never lose it. Especially since we're being pursued and assassinated, almost.
That is why I've been keeping it stowed away.
Right.
So I've wanted to try it, and I've been very tempted at times to give it a shot. I think it is best to keep it a secret for now.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be a great thing to show people that you can cut through their immortal souls. And, probably, I don't know, would they go to that's a great question. Would they still go to the afterlife? I don't know. I might need to find a little bit more information about who Kelsine is before we know that answer.
What I heard about my brother, do you think this has anything to do with it?
Where I don't know if the body that is Soren is the same soul that's inside the body.
Yeah.
Sure. Did he ever have, actually speaking of, did he ever have like a sudden personality change or anything like that in his youth?
Yes, but I don't think it is necessarily due to anything supernatural. When Mother left, everything changed when Mother left. And it's not necessarily because she wasn't there. Father changed too. He became cool.
So he wasn't the horrible man Soren spoken of briefly, forever. He wasn't always like that?
He was still cruel, but it got vindictive.
Also, Kuno was 3, so he...
So yeah, he has no reference.
A baby.
He's like, my dad's great.
I love you, Dad. Thanks, Papa.
Because I'm just concerned, speaking of Soren's immortal soul, that Soren's actually somebody biding their time using his body. Or hitchhiking. No, we didn't see 2 souls, we only saw 1. Somebody's hitchhiking.
No, I should not say. It's... Kuno pauses and the camel stops for a moment. And kind of makes the blade of Kelsine and kind of makes it reappear back in his hand. This wasn't the first time I saw the blade.
When was the first time?
I had always gotten visions since I was little of events that I am not sure are true or what, but I remember these black feathered bird people. Kenkus, I think they were called. One of them was carrying it. I do not know the significance of this, but that could mean something. My visions have not necessarily failed me. They have some purpose.
Right.
I would try and have one again, but I'm afraid I don't think I can do it anymore.
I could, with your permission, rifle around in your brain for a little bit. I could try reading your thoughts and see what I find. Maybe I dig something else out. Perhaps not while you're driving, but otherwise.
I like your idea, but for your sake, I don't think my mind is a very safe place right now.
Why not?
A story for another time.
Is this related to your dalliance into the pocket dimension of a mural?
Perhaps.
You were in there a long time. I'm concerned.
As I still trying to recount what happened, the order of things. I will tell when the time makes sense, or when I understand what happened.
Okay. Well, the offer's still there because I can push deeper into your mind and see what I could see that maybe might bring something forward, if it's something you wanted to get into.
I appreciate your persistence, Nico, and that is why I reached out to you, but my mind is off limits for now. Please.
Okay.
I'm sure you can help me, and you know far more than I do, but I just don't want something bad to happen.
Well, I'll get you answers on who Calcine is first, and maybe that'll spark something, and if not, maybe time. Maybe all you need is time.
Let us study, as they say.
Yes, I love that. More answers.
Nile, Soren, and Aqua.
Moss,
sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say Aqua's waiting for Amon.
Aqua's waiting for Butcher.
Well, if it isn't Butcher.
How was your meeting, Butcher? Ready to go, bitch?
Butcher.
Ready to fight?
Butcher.
I'll take your money too.
The three of you will say have arrived in Flintgate. Yelling at each other over horseback is not as easy as being on the same camel. Thank you. You guys are in Flintgate. Maybe you went somewhere familiar to the Ivory Throne or somewhere else. What are you guys up to?
Well, I know Nile wanted to get some nice bullets.
There's some bullets so you can kill more people.
Do you
I mean,
want to
it's
get
been a while.
bullets?
It's been a while since Nile's used a bullet to kill someone for their.
It's just been so inconvenient. I had to do it all stealthily. It's not fair.
I was like, I just want to blow someone's head off.
You're
Is that too much to
a lot
ask?
of mileage out of that dagger.
That dagger's been. This is my best friend right here.
Niall's got to invest in a silencer.
He really does.
He just shoots a knife. That's all it is.
Harpoon.
Harpoon gun, yeah.
Do silencers exist?
You could be
For
the first to try
muskets?
and make one. For muskets,
Honestly,
probably
he
not,
might
but you
do
can
that
try
as like
and
a
make
side
one.
project.
Yeah, downtime project. What are you guys up to? You guys are going to the bullet shop. Nile is egregiously exhausted.
He looks like hell.
He looks like hell, which, to be fair, has been kind of the norm.
I think I was going to get some just like some general like ingredients for alchemical purposes. Just because Soren wants to dabble a little bit and kind of expand his repertoire, since mostly it's only dealt with like one thing, his blood. So he wants to kind of expand his horizons a little bit. So he would just get like general alchemical stuff and kind of like I'll write the list down of what I want when I can think of it and send it to you. But outside of that, yeah, I would. That's all I really wanted and think of. But yeah.
You stop along the way to the bullet shop that you found, Nile. Just give me general stealth check, just to kind of blend in.
All of us?
Murdered. No, just Nile.
Just me. I'm a special boy.
Could we assist in any way?
Yeah.
If you're actively trying to conceal Nile's identity purposefully, yes.
Yeah. I think Soren's kind of standing, because Soren is not hiding himself, so it's like he's using, because I feel like there's a trial using his, but I know it was 2 years ago, but kind of using his, because I'm sure he's probably was posted everywhere, because as the supposed murderer of Ava Anator. So he's using that as more of a distraction to kind of like guide people's eyes away from Nile and like, yeah.
All right.
I don't know if Mas wanted to do anything.
Go ahead and roll a flat stealth roll then, since you had disadvantage to begin with now.
All right.
I don't think I can give it.
I'll give you guidance too.
Thank you. You guys are my best friends. That's even worse somehow.
It is even worse.
Told you
Flat
people
roll.
care about you.
10 plus a d4. Don't forget the d4.
D4. I'm not going to roll anything anymore. I don't trust anything.
Okay, 12. 12 ain't bad.
It's the same thing I got.
That is like the average passive perception. So
It's true.
Yeah. Which means it beats it, so average people will notice you. But you head to the bullet shop. You see a collection of bullets for your rifle, specifically, that are of interest. You see explosive rounds. So these are rounds where the tip of the bullet has a secondary compartment of gunpowder. So if it hits a solid surface, so flesh probably won't set off the explosion unless it hits bone directly, I guess. But if it hits a solid object, it will combust, dealing an additional 1d10 damage. And then
that sounds really good.
You also see poison darts that are housed in a like metallic lattice framework that could be shot from a sniper rifle that you have. Very similar thing. It would have to succeed on a DC 13 con save, or be poisoned and take 1d10 poison damage. He's got about 8 of each. Each bullet is 5 silver. These are primo specialty rounds. So it'd be 4 gold for all of it.
Take half of it.
Okay. 2 of each. So 2 explosive rounds, 2 poison darts.
Also, I'm good on bullets. Never mind. Okay.
How
Just
much
regular
are the
ones I'm good
rounds?
on.
They're 5 silver each.
Oh, really? For the explosive ones?
Yeah.
So how much gold is that?
2 gold.
2 gold. Okay.
4.
the person selling the weapons explains that their stock is a lot lower right now as the military is building up again. Noticing you're in uniform or have a uniform.
How much explosive ammunition do they have in stock?
It was 4 of each, so to buy the rest would be another 2 gold.
Okay, I'll pay for the rest.
Okay. You have 4 and 4.
Look, I've got 73.
He's got to do something with it.
Damn.
Well, I'm just sitting on close to 500.
Soren walks in and buys a gun.
I've been needing this.
Damn time.
How hard could it be?
Blows himself into the shell hole in his chest.
And stitches it back.
Guys, we can't leave yet. They gotta finish my background check.
Yeah,
not in this city.
Oh god.
What are we in?
We're in
Flintgate,
Texas.
Flintgate, America? United States, I should say.
Flintgate, Texas.
Yeah. Small town.
That's all I'm getting.
Okay.
I will continue
guys,
not having a panic attack in the corner.
You guys leave.
I will say to Nile, Moss has been perfectly pleasant and like just doop-a-doop this entire time.
That's probably the most unsettling part.
Exactly.
So much worse.
Exactly.
Soren's just been Soren. Just chilling.
There hasn't been a frown on Moss's face. Like,
I feel like that's just making Nile even more panicked.
probably.
Soren, you see Nile panicking. I'll say it.
Yeah, I mean, my passive insight probably fucking sees that.
You're picking up his mind.
I was like, I have a plus 8.
Just looks at Moss. Moss is doing.
Moss is having a dandy all day.
Yeah, you
I
can
was saying-
passive insight.
I was
You're
like, between the two of them, I'm
almost-
like, what type of fucking, what is going on? Like, what is, like, Moss is out. Moss is like more cheery than usual, and Nile is
Not
like,
even necessarily more cheery than usual, just like being pleasant as he normally is.
okay, so it's not anywhere out of the ordinary.
No,
but it's
It's
still
just that Nile
putting
knows that
Nile
he
on
knows.
nerve, Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, is Moss going to say something? Usually he says something about scenes because now is creeping out. And Soren's like in his head, like, maybe I was like, Soren's like, am I going to have to say something? No, I'm not
You
going to
guys
say
are now walking back to the Ivory Throne.
Yeah. I did want to, I was like, more specifically, I would want like things to make like healing potions because I know each and every D&D is like different, but I know it's like, because it's like, I know in like classic D&D, it's like Rogue's Morse on something else. And it's like, or it's like you have to grind up a gem of 25 worth of 25 gold into
the way that it works is if you have proficiency and access to alchemist tools, you can make health potions for half the cost of the regular health potion. So you can buy the ingredients and make it yourself. It just costs time. So that's easy enough. You can send me a list of what you're looking to buy, and you can absolutely go and grab that.
Yeah, I don't want to like take away.
It would allow you to craft them at half the cost of a standard potion, depending on what level you're buying.
Okay.
Cool.
Sweet.
Nile and the other two head back to the Ivory Throne. Nile, a bundle of nerves, but not being interrogated. You guys get into the room and you're kind of just waiting. The butcher, aka Amon, said they'd be back. They'd be in the city by nightfall, give or take. So you guys have some time to kill.
If they're ever going to make it to the city based on what they find.
Ever going to make it to the city. That's correct.
Based on how serious the shit's going down is.
If there's nothing there, we'll move to the gorge, where I think it's just Amon and Aqua at this point.
Yeah,
Amon,
but it
while they were traveling, you go looking for Limerick, which
that's
in of itself takes a while. she's a busy lady. She moves around the area pretty quickly. You find out that she has actually left for a few hours and isn't expected for a little bit. Eventually she does return, and you send her to find Saba.
Mm-hmm.
And you're heading to the council chambers to meet.
Yep. Gotta just
Aqua-
finalize some stuff, talk to them about me leaving before everyone else, and then...
Okay. Aqua, you doing anything? Poker?
No.
Day gambling?
Is she'll I'm gonna wait in the entrance, because I'll just take that as like I'll probably just tap Amon on the shoulder. I'm just gonna wait for you over there, and then I'm going to hang out with Greg and Egg.
Greg and Egg. Okay.
Yeah, but that's it. Nothing crazy.
Nile.
All you, Amon.
I'm going to ask you to roll a d20. You're not adding anything to this. You are rolling a luck check to determine what exactly Limerick finds in Saba's room.
Just your driver's license.
Your social security number.
Birth certificate.
Nile's name is
What'd
written
you
on the
roll?
water skin.
Nile.
What you roll, club?
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, they could
Throw
be-
that die-
they
is it
could
the
just
same
be left
dice?
2 items behind instead of 20. You
Are
know?
you using the same
Yeah.
dice every single
No, I'm
time?
rolling
No.
digitally.
It was digital.
I guess it's just meant, this
Come
session is
on.
just meant like a big F you to Nile.
Amon, I would like you to roll a d20 luck check as well.
It's the session that makes Club cry. I thought it's usually the end sessions that make
And
Club
that's
cry.
the move that made LeBron James cry.
That's the roll that made Club cry.
Did Club leave, or is Club just slumped?
No, just slow.
They're just
Okay.
17. Amon, you are waiting patiently in the conference room. Aqua is hanging out with Greg and Egg. In walks Limerick with a body slumped over her shoulder. And not carefully, she pushes it off her shoulder onto the conference table. You see the dead body of Saba, eyes open, throat slashed in multiple different spots. This was a brutal murder.
Mana's immediately to his feet.
And then she throws down what looks like a bag on top of the body. You hear about a couple coins in it. Something else. What was that sound?
Was that like someone's birthday surprise?
Someone just had a birthday surprise.
Happy birthday! Amon's
Um,
gonna walk over and like look at Limerick and then look at the bag and see what's in the bag.
Limerick just crosses her arms. Hasn't said anything. You open the bag. You find about 400 gold and a collection of notes written in what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, Goblin, and Sylvan.
Well, this is written in Sylvan. A list of activities, movements, calls from jobs, a list of drop points that you yourself have used and set up for merchandise, and an accounting on your routine.
Bitch! Sorry.
And on the back, stamped into this collection of papers, is a symbol that you unfortunately are very, very well accompanied by. It's a symbol of the Flintgate Guard.
Amon is going to put his hand on Saba's body and just drain it of everything. and then look at Limerick and just say, "We have to go now. Get everyone."
And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Damn, now
Oh
you're
my
lucky.
God.
You're a lucky son of a gun.
She did find the water skin, but she also found
Yeah.
the stash under the
Your skin's
bed.
like a little bit irrelevant in comparison.
Good
Wow.
job, Nile.
MVP Nile.
And
Holy
shit. Never doubted you.
Definitely
So
Nile.
The
knew
most
what was
unintentional killing.
happening. The most unintentional killing. Hey, a threat to the entity's success in some regard.
Wow.
Not Amon.
I thought you were gonna be like,
It's a
it's like my bag of bullets or some shit, and I'd be like,
It's all of your
believe
bullets.
that.
It's all of your stuff. Yeah.
Why did
It's
I knew
so
it wasn't
good.
yours
Fire
when it said
satchel.
Once I heard once it was like the
That's
gold
funny.
clinking, I was like, "Now I didn't leave their pouch."
I don't have that much gold.
Now doesn't have money.
Also, I don't speak Sylvan.
You also don't speak Sylvan. Great job, everyone. That was such a good session.
That was a session. That was a banger.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
If Marsh rolled low, that would have gone the other way.
Yeah.
Limerick would not have found the stash.
Wow. Holy
All right, guys,
shit.
thanks for joining us. We will see you next week. Club might not be here to see what happens.
Oh, no.
Club, you might have to try have a day nap and join us if
Yeah.
if you can, you let me know. They're on vacation this week, so they'll be
3
getting back
minimum
Monday
coffees.
afternoon.
I don't drink coffee.
Everything's fine. Everything's
You're gonna have
totally
to.
fine.
Yeah,
Thank
there's
you
nothing
guys
wrong.
so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next
Wow.
Monday. Holy cow. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Goodbye.
Not every target is going to be a benefit to our dear friend Nile. But every now and then, the creature that goes bump in the dark wants to work against their own interests. Saba knew too much and was bound to find out a whole lot more. I'm sure Nile will appreciate the favor and be most willing to do one in return when he finds out what has been done to save himself and Amon, the butcher. Hopefully the lost and found find their way westward now. Nile's parents are ever so excited to see him.